hate answering the phone. So Coleman Electric came up with this idea. Coleman would have a ton of experienced electricians on staff and then hire a bunch of other folks to answer the phone. I mean, it's stinking brilliant. It's
electric.
Yeah, it's Coleman Electric. From Boston to Bow, New Hampshire, south to Sandwich, west to Worcester, when you need an electrician at your house, call Coleman Electric and schedule service with a live human being. Disclaimer, don't call at 3 a.m. because our humans do sleep. But Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, you call and we'll be at your place in the flick of a switch. And if the switch is broken, they'll be there quicker. Coleman Electric, Kuhlman. Electricians who answer the phone. I mean, it's brilliant.
It's electric.
Hungry for a deal? With $15.99 big deal meals on the menu all day, every day, the 99 restaurant is the place to be. You can dig into big, hearty favorites any day of the week. That's right. Hurry in for our grilled teriyaki chicken topped with grilled pineapple, or savor our juicy chopped sirloin smothered with red wine sauce. Served with 2 sides, all for just $14.99. Now that's a big deal. You gotta love the nines.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Having health insurance is a must-have, and the Massachusetts Health Connector has a power-packed lineup in Connect-to-Care plans that delivers. At the top of the order, lower premiums make bumpy costs affordable. The middle of the lineup is packed with low copays and no deductibles, so you can save money on everything. From an urgent ER trip to managing chronic disease like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Round out the order access to Connect-to-Care plans now at mahealthconnector.org, and you have a winning team with you and the Massachusetts Health Connector.
This is Red Sox baseball.
Can you believe it?
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
It is gone. Say done. Say good night.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, it's over.
And the Red Sox win. Jeff Bond is back, fellas. The Red Sox win.
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Subaru of New England. Don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event.
23-year-old Clay Buchholz has no-hit the Baltimore Orioles.
Nissan. Shop your local Nissan store and NissanUSA.com. Arbella, here for good.
He looks up.
By Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Ford Trucks, official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Aaron Tech and A-Rod are having words, and now they're in a fight.
Sponsored by Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. 110 Grill. Visit any of their 33 locations all throughout New England. McFarland Energy, the region's most dependable provider of home heating oil delivery, as well as expert HVAC services.
Way back by the wall. Off the wall. The Red Sox win.
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. Dig Safe. Click DigSafe.com or call 811 before you dig.
Way back. Grand slam.
Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com and never re-roof again. North Shore Adult Diapers. For even the heaviest control problems, visit NorthShore.com. Veterinary Emergency Group. Sponsored by Veg. ER for Pets. The official emergency veterinarian group of Red Sox Radio.
Two-run homer.
By VisitMaine.com. Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Will Middlebrooks.
On an utterly spectacular Canadian summer night, the Boston Red Sox come north of the border and they begin the first of a 4-game series with the Toronto Blue Jays. And the Sox, who lost a series for the first time in 10 series, look to start a new streak tonight against the defending American League champions in a ballpark that had so much drama last year. The American League champions, who are downtrodden, they're still trying to hang on. They're 3.5 games out of the final wild card spot. The Red Sox are rolling along, and they look to make a statement against a team who's kind of had their number this year, the Toronto Blue Jays. This evening, Sonny Gray takes the ball for the Red Sox, and he is opposed by Jameson Taillon, who was acquired a little while ago for the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays have all kinds of injury issues. It's not their A-plus lineup here today, and the Red Sox feel like they need to get something going yet again tonight. Along with Will Middlebrooks, Will Fleming, and Will, they just opened the roof. This is one of the great settings in all of professional sports. We're going to bring both anthems from both countries. It's amazing when you think about the Blue Jays not that long ago, 5 months ago. They were 1 millimeter, one spike from Isaiah Kiner-Falefa away from winning the World Series. The Red Sox, 2 months ago, when we came here for the first time, were downtrodden. It felt like a lost season. Obviously, a 27-3 streak will turn the script a little bit. And now these teams collide again in totally different circumstances, where the Red Sox are trying so hard to keep their run going. And frankly, the Blue Jays are trying to stay alive in this season. Isn't it wild what a difference 2 months can make?
Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a fight in this series with the Blue Jays, to your point, trying to stay alive. The Red Sox, obviously, a tough last couple games, which it was going to happen. You can't win every series the rest of the year. Baseball just doesn't work that way. But then again, it doesn't work the way it has over the last 7 weeks for the Boston Red Sox. Bullpen's beat up a little bit right now. They've been used a lot. They're hoping for a good one from Sonny where he can work deep the offense and score some runs off Taillon, who has not been very good. He's been giving up a lot of home runs.
You know, the big picture of this series is that, you know, the Red Sox have built themselves some cushion, and that's important. The Blue Jays, again, fighting and clawing. They got Dylan Cease and Jose Soriano in the middle games of this 4-game series. So one game, you don't want to make too much of it. Red Sox have built themselves a lot of benefit of the doubt, but this Blue Jays team is not down and out. And so against your division rival on the road, where the Red Sox, by the way, have won 14 of the last 15, it feels like a nice night to sort of reset the tone, don't you think?
Yeah, and when you're looking at this series, to your point, you're going to see Cease and Soriano in game 2 and 3. You get Taillon and then Max Scherzer, who it's obviously not the Max Scherzer that I remember facing at this point in his career. So you're looking at game 1s and 4 like they feel like must-wins, right? Because you don't know. If you can steal one of those 2 middle games, you can walk out of here with 3 wins. I think you're going to be happy even just splitting here.
Completely agreed as Chad Tracy brings the lineup card out, and he has been a marvel for the Red Sox. Before we get you the lineups and the injury report and so much more, we got an Adley Rutschman update. There's just good news all over the place for the Red Sox. Time now for the anthem, which is brought to you by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket always has the best deals on the Red Sox and all your favorites in sports and entertainment. Visit aceticket.com or call 1-800-MY-SEATS. Here are tonight's national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Red Sox and the Blue Jays. Jamison Tyone is on the mound, and now Mr. Middlebrooks has got tonight's starting lineups.
The lineup brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. For the visiting Boston Red Sox, leading off today will be Nick Sogard. He's at shortstop, filling in for Andrew Monasterio, who's getting a much-needed off day. Batting second will be Cedon Rafaela in center field, followed by Wilyer Abreu back out in right. In the cleanup spot, Wilson Contreras will play first base as always, followed by Masataka Yoshida. He'll be the DH. Batting sixth will be Caleb Durbin. He'll play third. Jaron Duran will bat seventh and play left field. Anthony Siegler batting eighth and playing second. And Connor Wong will almost said Adley Rutschman. Not yet. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. He's on my mind. We'll get into that also in a minute. But Connor Wong bats ninth. He'll do the catching.
It is a glorious night in Toronto. The roof is open, and Jamison Tyone has got his hands full against this Red Sox lineup. 76 Fahrenheit degrees. First pitch to Sogard is up and away, and we're underway at right on time, 7:07. Time and temp brought to you by Plymouth Rock. Auto and home insurance brought to you by Plymouth Rock. 1-0 to Sogard, who pops one foul on the third base side and is 1-1. PlymouthRock.com/Red Sox. Adley Rutschman, by the way, did take BP today. He looked awesome. I mean, he was launching balls out of here all over the place. The 1-1 to Sogard, swing and a miss. Tyone picked up 8 days ago for cash considerations from the Cubs. Has not had a good year. 2-6, 5.96 ERA. 1-2 to Sogi. The pitch is outside. Good take by Nick. And it is 2-2. And Will, the ball leaves the building when he's on the mound.
He's given up 26 home runs, 14 to lefties, 12 to righties. That was a big ball.
2-2 is very close, but a good take by Sogard. And Valenzuela is the catcher today.
He just doesn't have the velocity he used to. That fastball's going to be around 92. He's not really going to beat you with it.
3-2 is outside ball for a great start for Sogard and the Red Sox. You know, the Blue Jays have won 6 of the 9 games they've played against the Red Sox, but so many of them, Will, were in the first couple months of the season. These teams have gone in different directions.
Yeah, they absolutely have. And, you know, looking back on those games, I mean, nobody's beaten the Sox more than Toronto this year. They've won 6 of 9. They held the Sox to 0 or 1 runs in 5 of those 6 losses.
I don't think that's going to happen tonight.
Nope.
All right, here's Cedon. 1 on, none out. The pitch is popped up. Cedon's a little off these days. Coming on is Lucas, the right fielder. He's there to make the play. You can't be perfect all the time, but don't you think he's a little in between?
You're getting more of those auto swings. You know, he's swinging no matter what. First, second pitch of at-bats. He's not as patient, not working counts and getting the pitch he's looking for. He's still getting his hits here and there. So if this is the worst of him when he's not seeing it well, we'll take it. We got to get him locked back in.
And I thought he had a great swing to end the game yesterday. Even in a clutch spot where he's not feeling it, he was great. Here's Wilyer, who's my pick to click. Your guy's on deck. The pitch is a fastball inside for ball 1.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and say it. Wilson Contreras is going to hit 2 homers today.
I love it. I got Wilyer going to the upper deck tonight.
Oof, that's a bomb.
Yeah,
I've seen Napoli do it.
1-0 to Wilyer. The pitch is outside, a fastball. Doesn't look like Tyone has a lot so far. And I think that's where, you know, Cedon to pop out on the first pitch after he just doesn't have a lot of command. Wilyer named the AL Player of the Week, 7 for 16 with a double and, 3 home runs. The 2-0 is outside. But called a strike. Man, that looked like it was off the plate, but early enough. Let it go. And it's 2-1. Not exactly a bold prediction to pick Willier, but it feels like he's going to do some damage tonight. 2-1. Tyone throws, and Willier takes one. Not even close, and a good read by Sogard. He's over to second base. It's an interesting thing, Will. What does a dugout think when a guy is this wild and this erratic early in a game?
Well, he's not normally this wild. He's normally in the zone more. I think he's in the zone too much with not good enough stuff. That's why he gives up so many long balls. But you still got to be patient. He doesn't have velocity, so he's going to mix and match the cutter, the off speed, the changeup in the cutter. He's going to mix it a lot.
3-1 to Williers. Sogard at second. The pitch is way high, ball 4. So he's just not throwing enough strikes right now. The Red Sox have 2 on with 1 out for Wilson.
Walk brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers. For even the heaviest control problem, visit NorthShore.com. Yeah, this is going to be number 1 right here for Contreras tonight, by the way. Look, when a pitcher has walked a couple guys, he can't find the zone, they end up just leaving something over the middle because they just want to throw a strike. Contreras is going to jump all over it.
Well, we're going full castaway if it happens. 2 on. And only 1 out. Top of the first, Red Sox trying to get back into their winning ways. Contreras digs in. 927 OPS. The pitch is a little outside. And again, how many times have we said it, Will? He's looking for one pitch in one spot. Takes a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, he's definitely not taking until he gets a strike, even as wild as he is. He's looking for a cookie right here.
He crowds the plate from the right side. 1-0. The pitch is a strike. That's a good one from Tyone. A sinker, beautifully located, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, right on the black end, right? You're looking out over the heart of the plate. That was a good pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Red Sox looking to make a statement here early. Tyone sets, he throws, Wilson takes a ball inside. That's another comfortable, beautiful take. And it's 2-1. Defensive alignment brought to you by James Hardy. Hardy Siding is America's #1 brand of siding.
Yeah, earplugs right here. He's going to hang a cutter. Here it comes.
2-1 to Contreras. Here's the pitch, and it is fouled on the first base side. Almost sounded like he might have broken his bat there. Jammed him a little bit. He did, and it's 2-2.
He's thinking with me. He was thinking cutter. That ended up being the 4-seamer. Right off the labels, he fouled it back.
How about 65 games with a .312 average, a 1,011 OPS? Don't you think it's clear this has been the heartbeat of this team?
Yeah, I mean, you talk to anybody who's inside that clubhouse, this is the leader of the team. You don't win the Heart and Hustle Award for no reason.
And by the way, anybody who's written or said anything about his lack of effort has lost the plot. This guy has been everything to this group.
He's been playing through a lot. Physically, with illness, with bumps and bruises. 2-2.
Pitch is swung on a miss. He struck him out. That's a really good curveball there from Tyone. So Contreras is gone. They're 2 down for Yoshida.
I've been wrong before. Lots of game left.
It happens. Here's the deal. Anybody in our market who wonders whether or not Wilson is a leader, whether he's willing to be accountable and stand up, to me, that is ridiculous. 2 down for Massa, who kills the Blue Jays. Over and over, he takes a fastball high for ball 1.
Yeah, the way Wilson swung at that curveball made me think he had just taken it out of the equation. That's not a pitch that he throws much. That's his 5th pitch in his arsenal. But he's trying to find anything possible to get outs right now.
1-0. 2-on-2 out the pitch is a strike. Fastball in the inside corner. But just to follow up a little bit on it, Will, I mean, you've been in clubhouses. The idea that anybody would question Wilson's toughness, I hated that our fans booed him the other day.
Yeah.
This guy is a complete stud who answers the bell all the time. 1-1 to Massa. The pitch is another good one. A strike on the outside corner, 1-2.
Yeah, he is. You know, there's a lot that he plays through on a daily basis that a lot of people don't know, just to put himself out there.
1-2 to Massa, trying to break through in the first. Tyone sets, he throws, and Massa swings and drives one high and deep and foul. He was geared up right there.
He scared me.
I'll take it easy a little bit. He hit that toward the CN Tower.
He did. He
out
hammered
of play,
it.
1-2.
Somebody in the upper deck got a foul ball they were not expecting to get.
I just think Look, the Red Sox are 64-53. This is game 118. 1-2. To Yoshida, the pitch is high with a fastball. I'm just going to die on this hill. The idea of questioning effort and anything else at this time of the season, to me, is totally ridiculous. He has been the heartbeat of this team. 2-2 to Yoshida. 2 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch, and it is swung and grounded softly fair to first. Vladdy's got it. He'll win the foot race. The first inning is over. Red Sox leave 2 against Tyone, and a big test now for Sonny Gray. No score after Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Every year, almost 30,000 babies in America are born with birth injuries. It's every parent's worst nightmare. If your child suffered a birth injury, please call our firm to find out if we can help.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Barbecue ready with sizzling hot savings. Hey, it's Joe. Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market, save big on Value Pack 80% lean, fresh ground beef, and Value Pack Signature Select chicken tenders when you use the digital coupon. Find summer savings like this, plus rewards points and recipes in Shaw's Deals and Delivery app. Short on time, order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Fresh ground beef and chicken tenders now on sale. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
It's baseball season in New England. Sox fans emerge from hiding, their instincts roused by a call.
Hot dogs here.
They roost between Lansdowne and Jersey Street, their primitive chants heard from miles.
Let's go, Red Sox!
Colorful creatures, aren't they? To witness these traditions is truly remarkable.
Sox fan traditions are in bloom, and so is our devotion. Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com/Red Sox.
CVS knows where you get your medicine matters. It matters every day and every night. It matters that we're not just in your community, but we're part of it. Making sure everyone feels welcomed and rewarded. It matters that we're here for what the doctor prescribed, and also just what the doctor ordered. Welcome to CVS. Welcome to CVS, the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox.
You wonder what Sonny Gray's favorite Canadian tree is as he takes the mound. In the bottom of the first, he has been spectacular for the Red Sox this year. He will see Lucas Bateman, who just came over, and Vladdy in the bottom of the first. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. You know, Sonny was really good his last time. The spin was the key, Will. This is his 22nd start. He's 14-2 with a 2.78 ERA. When he spins it, he is dominant. He throws, and Lucas checks a swing. Up and away, 1-1.
Yeah, his sweeper against the White Sox in his last outing was just unhittable. He was throwing it for strikes early in counts. He was throwing it for chase when he was ahead. And the last time he faced these guys 3 starts ago, he didn't have that pitch. He was falling behind. He was 2-0, 3-1, forced him over the plate.
1-1 is a little outside.
You know, with a guy who lives and dies with spin and doesn't have a lot of velocity, you got to get ahead, right? Because if it forces you into counts where you have to throw the pitches that aren't your strengths, your fastball, your cutter, that's where you get hurt.
2-1 to Lucas. Sonny on the first base side throws, and a high fly popped up into shallow right field. Abreu says to Cedon, I got you covered. Over to his right, he's there to make the play. 1 down.
The Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher during the 2026 season, the Arbella Insurance Foundation will donate $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good.
You were there for the Jimmy Fund throughout all of your career, the Jimmy Fund captain. Every time I run any of those kids and parents and Lisa, it is so moving. Here is a new acquisition for the Blue Jays. Brett Bateman, who came over in the Gossman deal, a strike on the inside corner, and it is 0-1.
He debuted on August 7th. He's 3 for 14. He did have 2 hits yesterday against Philly.
Wilson at first, Reagular at second, Sogard at short with Durbin way in at third. The pitch is line foul on the third base side. Willier in right, Cedon with the yellow shoes, spinning his glove in center. And Duran in left.
Talking to the Blue Jays guys, Bateman, not a big power guy, more put the ball in play, contact. He can really run, stole a lot of bases in the minor leagues. I think he can play some good center field. He's going to get a good run here this last part of the season with Varsho being shipped out at the trade deadline.
They like this guy a lot, Brett Bateman. 0-2. Sonny with the lines drawn down the sides of the rubber toward the plate. 0-2 the pitch is a little bit high. Sonny's got a chance to tie Christopher Sanchez for his 15th win. But he's got a chance to be the only Red Sox starting pitcher ever to win 15 of his first 17 since Boo Ferris in 1945. 1-2 is up and away. When you're matching people in the World War II era who are named Boo, that's a good thing.
Players always had the best nicknames back then, but they used them like real Boo.
Hey, Boo.
Smokey Joe, you got all these, it was so good.
Four-finger Mordecai, 2-2. Here's the pitch, and it just misses outside. It is amazing, Will, isn't it, how Sonny start-to-start spin does matter so much to him, and if he has it, he's unstoppable.
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, that's just who he is. He's always spun the ball. His sweeper's got a 134 batting average against. That's all you need to know.
3-2. One down, bases empty. Here's the pitch, and it is just outside. He walked him. Very close. They'll challenge.
That's a strike. Looked like it was right on the corner. Sure was.
Yeah, that's going to be a strike 3. It is.
This is a strike for strike 3. Boston has 2 challenges remaining.
Challenge brought to you by Dana-Farber. When the challenge is cancer, Dana-Farber hits it out of the park. Hey, Will, how about the connection that Sonny and Connor Wong have?
Something special going, right? Even with the addition of Adley Rutschman, Connor's going to catch Sonny. I mean, there's something, they just see eye to eye, hit the right buttons, almost said put the right fingers down. We don't do that anymore.
Here's Vladdy, who takes a pitch outside. How crazy is it that Vlad Guerrero has a 698 OPS?
It's so odd that I don't even want to talk about it.
I agree.
It's one of those things.
Knock on wood.
Because he's still such a powerful hitter, but watching his mechanics, he's really getting out over his front side a lot.
1-0 is a ball up and away. He's only got 7 home runs this year.
Yeah, he's really steep to the baseball. I mean, that takes away some power to the opposite field, which he used to show a lot. And now he's more of a line drive, hard ground ball guy. He can still elevate the ball, but he just hasn't done a lot this year.
2-0, 2 down, bases empty. The pitch is popped up. More of the same from Vladdy. Contreras and Siegler come together, and Anthony's there. Seagulls makes the play. Inning over. Nice job by Sonny. His hat could not be further over to the left side. We go to the second. No score on the Red Sox Radio Network.
Barbecue ready with sizzling hot savings. Now at Shaw's Market. Save big on Value Pack 80% lean fresh ground beef and Value Pack Signature Select chicken tenders when you use the digital coupon. Shaw's and Star Market. Proud to be local since 1860.
Hi, it's Tom Caron, trusted voice of the Boston Red Sox and proud owner of a Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. Ford is stepping up to the plate as the official vehicle sponsor of Major League Baseball. Makes sense. America's vehicle now drives America's pastime. Strength, capability, and dedication are in Ford's DNA. Maybe that's why F-Series is official truck of the Red Sox and America's all-time best-selling trucks for 49 years running. Check out Ford's knockout lineup at your New England Ford dealers today.
You're out of there, leaky store brands.
When all else fails, switch to North Shore Adult Diapers. That's total lockdown protection for even the heaviest control problems. Try North Shore Adult Diapers at NorthShore.com today. And focus on life, not leaks.
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers have been Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you gotta get Glassman. Call all sevens at 617-777-7777. That's 617-777-7777.
Rev up your rewards at the pump with the Club Citgo app. Join today and enter for the chance to win big with members-only sweepstakes, plus everyday savings that stack automatically. Start with 20 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 4 purchases with Plus Pay. Hit Premier status and unlock even more. So what are you waiting for? Download the Club Citgo app today and you're good to go. Savings good up to 30 gallons only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
both mystical and magical. Caleb Durbin leads it off in the second. The pitch to him is up and in. Injury report brought to you by CVS. CVS knows that where you get your medicine matters. That's why CVS is by your side right when you need them most. Welcome to CVS, the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox. 1-0 to Caleb, who's just been a bad man. He takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Well, Adley Rutschman is here. Took the flight, took BP. God, did he look great before the game today. 1-1. Caleb swings and misses at a sinking fastball from Tyone, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, it was fun watching Adley. Hitting the last group, right? You let all the starters and guys that are going to play go first, and the last group goes. So there wasn't really many guys out there to watch them, but last couple rounds, lefty, banging balls out of here. Switched over to the righty, banging balls out of here.
1-2, Durbin fouls it off. Will, you've been around a lot of big league ball players. You've been around a lot of dudes, capital D dudes. My impression of Adley is he's one of those guys. He's just got that look in his eyes. Yeah. His heartbeat is calm. 1-2 to Durbin. The pitch is swung on a miss. He got him. That's a really good sweeper by Tyone. Now there's one away. Don't you agree that he just looks the part of a guy who's really going to contribute?
Well, he's confident, right? He's been an all-star 3 times. He's been in this league long enough now to have belief in his ability, even when he's not having a great year offensively, to just know the player that he is, right? And he goes out there with that confidence that bleeds into your teammates, and you want your catcher to be that guy.
Here's Jarren Duran against Tyone, who throws a breaking ball. Jarren cannot stop his swing. Curveball in its own one. As a young player, Will, how did you try to kind of embody that confidence from veteran players?
Well, with success comes confidence most of the time in this league.
0-1, swing and a miss, breaking ball.
It's really hard to really struggle and be confident all the time. Those don't really go hand in hand. That's just not how this game is. It can really beat you up. I mean, it's such a negative sport in general, right? You get out 7 times out of 10, you're great. It's a lot of negativity. It's a lot of failure. But when you learn how to manage failure and use it to your advantage and learn from it, that's when you really start to take off and you can build that confidence.
1 down, top 2, scoreless. The pitch, Duran takes the ball. Were there? I know you've told us a lot about David Ortiz. Were there other people who, when you struggled, put their arm around you and said you're going to be okay?
I mean, Johnny Gomes was great, right? He was the ultimate confident player, and he was a 230 hitter, right? He's a role player. But he played with the confidence of a 300 hitter.
1-2 is way upstairs.
You know, as a role player, if you're not playing every day, it's hard to get a good rhythm. You have to still tell yourself in the box that I'm the baddest man out here right now, because that's the only way you can compete against those guys, or you'll just get eaten alive.
2-2 to Duran. The pitch is swung and grounded hard on the right side. The second baseman Smith's got it. He throws the first in time. There's been a lot of that lately for Duran. Hard contact. Unlucky, and they're 2 away.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how, our listeners dig into the metrics and stats like BABIP, right? Batting average on balls in play. His is like 240. League average is 300, so he's hitting balls on the screws at times, right in the gloves. Now, there has been a lot of strikeouts as well with that, but he's had some bad luck, too.
I think he's looked really good. Here's Siegler, batting from the left side, and a fastball misses high for ball 1.
That's the thing with Jarren is, yes, he's having a down year.
Ball, the catcher was challenged.
Terrible challenge, don't you think? I thought that was way up.
It looked up, yeah. It was.
Pitches the ball. Toronto has 1 challenge remaining.
Yeah, the Red Sox will live with that.
So the thing with Jarren is, so many people focus on the strikeouts he has, the batting average right around 200, which has just gotten to that point. But he's also 3rd on the team in RBI. And he's going to be a Gold Glove finalist in left field.
1-0 is swung on and skied into left field to hang up for Sanchez. And the inning is over. He has been awesome with runners in scoring position. He's driven in a bunch of runs. None in the top of the second. No score. Sonny back to work after this on the Shaw Star Market, WEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
You need extra money for back-to-school shopping? You may have some and not even know about it. Put your name in at findmassmoney.gov. You could have unclaimed money from forgotten savings account, uncashed payroll checks, or refund checks that never got to you. See if you're on the list at findmassmoney.gov.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, it's Will Fleming here, and Boston weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity. Your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy fiber cement siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
Mark your calendar for Friday night, September 11, when Boston College football opens its 2026 home slate against Rutgers and the annual Red Bandana Game at Alumni Stadium as they commemorate the 25th anniversary of 9/11. Join BC in honoring the remarkable legacy of BC alumnus Wells Crowther, credited with saving 18 lives on September 11th. Experience one of college football's most meaningful traditions under the lights. Kickoff is at 7:30. Secure your seats today at bceagles.com. Your seats today at bceagles.com.
Red Sox killer George Springer leads it off against Sonny Gray. Arbella Insurance Foundation, Will told you about that, but Sonny's first pitch was brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. Hurt in a car work accident? Got to get Glassman. All 7-617-777-77. Yes, 7-7. Bottom 2, no score. Springer against Sonny. The pitch is a soft chopper foul. It might have hit him on the front foot there. The play 0-1.
Yeah, Springer's missed the last couple games. He sat out those with a sore shoulder. So this is his first one back from that. Everybody's beat up at this point in the season. If you played a lot of ball games, nobody's 100%.
0-1, no score. Springer had kind of a resurgent last month. Pitch. Chopper foul. Might have broken his bat there. And Will, at this time of year, how do you maintain your body? Because it's every day for 5 months now. How do you try to keep yourself alive?
As an everyday player, you have to take advantage of the training room. You go in early, whether that's hot and cold tub, contrast, getting the muscles worked on.
0-2 is skied into right field, but it'll hang up for Abreu in front of the track, and that will be out. Number 1 is Willier makes a one-hand grab.
I think the most important thing that helped me through my career, I watched help veterans through their careers, was continuing to be consistent in the weight room, right? You don't have to do crazy lifts. You don't have to lift the whole house, but you have to be consistent with your routine in there and keeping those muscles and those tendons and everything strong and activated. I think that's a big part of it. I've seen a lot of guys get hurt when they aren't in the weight room as often as the season goes on.
Here's Jesus Sanchez against Sonny. Springer has great numbers against Gray. Sanchez has only seen him 11 times. He's got 2 hits as a pitch misses inside. Are you lowering the weight as the season goes on, just kind of trying to maintain?
Not necessarily. You still want to lift heavy because it keeps you strong. It keeps those joints where they need to be, and the nervous system too needs to feel it.
No score. Bottom 2. Sanchez takes a strike on the inside corner. In other words, jolt the system.
Sure. We're talking once a series, twice a week. Get in there. You don't have to kill yourself in there. I mean, you don't have to really get after it, but be consistently moving weight.
1-1. Sanchez has been good lately. The pitch is fouled off. A little breaking ball. Good sweeper there from Sonny, and it's 1-1.
It's a lot, right? If you're an everyday player, I mean, between the training room, the weight room, your routine in the cage, getting some running in when you need to, agility work. It adds up. I mean, that's why these guys are just exhausted by the end of the year.
1-2 is lined down the left field line. Duran over to his right. He's there to make the play. And they're 2 down. I think it's the thing that people don't understand as much about this sport. I mean, the NFL is brutal, right? I mean, you're taking absolute bludgeoning.
Yeah,
NBA, you play a lot of games. This is 162 over about 180 days. That maintenance, it seems to be such a huge part of it.
It is. And the best players in the game are, I guarantee if you were to watch them for a week in their process, and it's really big in the training room and weight room.
Here's Andres Jimenez, strike on the inside corner. The stud this guy's been. He's not had a great offensive year. 238, 8 homers, 47 driven in, but he picks it, and what a hero he was a season ago. Sonny feels like he's totally locked in right now. 0-1 pitch. He is grounded to first. Wilson's got it. He'll win the foot race to first. Jimenez running hard, second inning run. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra and visit amvuttra.com, amvuttra.com to learn more today. We'll be back for the THIRD after this in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Brenna, and I'm currently being treated at Dana-Farber Cancer Institute for a rare bone cancer called Ewing sarcoma. I want to thank everyone at the Applebee's locations across Massachusetts and Rhode Island for their incredible support of Dana-Farber and the Jimmy Fund. Since 2014, Applebee's and its loyal customers have helped raise more than $750,000 for Dana-Farber's cancer research and patient care. Thank you, Applebee's, and thank you to your customers for your continued support of Dana-Farber and the Jimmy Fund. You're really doing good in the neighborhood.
There's a lot to love about Subaru, because for 2026, Subaru has 7 recommended models from Consumer Reports, and the Forester and Crosstrek have been named top picks, an honor given to only 10 vehicles in the country. It's no wonder, for the second year in a row, Subaru has been named the best overall automotive brand. Safe, reliable, trusted, loved. Subaru. Learn more at Subaru.com/CR. Consumer Reports does not endorse products or services.
Barbecue ready with sizzling hot savings. Hey, it's Lou. Today through Thursday at Shaws and Star Market, you can save big on Value Pack 80% lean fresh ground beef and Value Pack Signature Select chicken tenders. When you use the digital coupon, find summer savings like this, plus reward points and recipes in the Shaws Deals and Delivery app. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Fresh ground beef and chicken tenders now on sale. Shaws and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers have been Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you gotta get Glassman. Call all 7s at 617-777-7777. That's 617-777. That's 617-777-7777.
Digs in, and he takes a breaking ball outside. Checked his swing. Gets the breaking ball from Jamison Tyone, and is 1-0. Next one to Connor. Strike on the outside corner.
Make Bees Knees Benefits part of your game day ritual. Get 50 cents off per gallon or $5 off in store when you sign up. Save on food and fuel when you download the app or visit beeskneesbenefits.com. Terms do apply.
Good for all that. Food and fuel. The 1-1. Wong fouls it off on the third base side. I cannot believe your girls started school today. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Florida starts early, but we end early, right? We end like the last week of May. So, yeah, August 10th, they're off. They're ready to roll, first and second grade.
Loved having them at Fenway this week. 1-2. Pitch to Connor is a ball. Dropped out of the glove, and it's 2-2.
Not a ton of fastballs from Tyone tonight. There's a reason for that. His fastball gets pummeled. Right, his breaking balls have a little more success for him. Four-seamer 324 with 9 homers.
2-2. Here's the pitch to Connor, and it is swung on a miss. Now, that was the four-seamer. Connor's out of it, and there's one away.
Yeah, he's pitching backwards, though, and by that it means early in counts, getting ahead with breaking balls, kind of nibbling, and then using the four-seamer after showing all of his off-speed where that 92 plays up to 95.
Bring up Sogard. You know, one of the hallmarks of this run here, Will, is the team seems to talk a lot in between at-bats. The pitch to Nick is a strike on the outside corner. What are those conversations like where you are so good at reading what pitchers are doing? Do you think that's talked about? He's going backwards, let's get ready?
Sure. Yeah, you got to watch the game. You watch your teammates. You talk to them in the dugout. I mean, you see him trying to get ahead with these cutters and sweepers.
0-1. Sogi takes outside, and it is 1-1.
And for the lefties, it's cutters to get ahead, change-ups for Chase, right? Because he gets some good movement on that. And then once, as the bat goes on, he shows a lot of off-speed. He'll go upstairs with the four-seamer.
1-1. The pitch is outside. Subaru of New England scoreboard. So much love. Don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event. Get yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Got eyes on a lot of teams these days, most especially the New York Yankees. As Sogi hits a soft ground ball to second. It was handled there by Smith. He throws to first. And they're 2 away.
Barbecue ready with sizzling hot savings now at Shaw's and Star Market. Save big on Value Pack 80% lean fresh ground beef and Value Pack Signature Select chicken tenders when you use digital coupon.
Do you think they wrote that specifically for you? Sizzling?
Sizzling. All I know is
here's Sedan who takes a strike on the outside corner.
Shaw's leads the league in adjectives. 80% lean fresh ground beef.
Here's 0-1, and it's chopped toward third. Tough play back of the bag by McAdoo. He gloves and throws to first, not in time. Infield hit for Sedan. The minute it's a little chopper on the left side, you know that Sedan's foot speed is in play. He deserves that given how hard he's hit it lately, and it's a 2-out single for the Red Sox in the third.
Yeah, that's a play that, as a third baseman, McAdoo's got to know the speed of the base runner. If you go back that deep on that ball, you have no chance. You have to go in, even if it's a do or die on a short hop, a tough play, you take that chance because that's your only chance to get him out.
Would it surprise you even a little bit if Willier absolutely lifted off right here?
No, because he's been nuking everything lately. They come in bunches.
Well, and it's that short stride. The front right shoulder stays in. He has been so good at that lately.
If he can lay off the fastball up and the changeup away, he's going to get something to hit in this at bat, whether it's a breaking ball or a cutter.
No score, top 3. 1 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch, and it is high. A fastball. Actually, a curveball that missed badly, and it's 1-0. League leaders brought to you by AZEC Exteriors, the leaders in exterior trim moldings. Lately, Williers led the world in home runs. 1-0. Here's the pitch. And it is high, a fastball. All right, well, take us through the thought process here. I mean, Sedan has a tiny lead. He's not going anywhere. What is Willier thinking at the plate right here?
Oh, Willier's not worried about Sedan at all. He's looking for something over the heart of the plate to do damage right here. It's a 2-0 count against the guy that gives up homers.
2-0 is swung on and popped up onto the left side of the infield. McAdoo, the third baseman, inside the line, back to the bag, makes the grab.
And that's a 2-0 curveball. He does not want to throw his fastball over the plate.
See if he does it later in the Sonny Gray. Back to the mound after this. Bottom 3. No score. Sox and Jays on the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
If you heat your home with oil, summer's the smart time to switch to McFarland Energy. I'm Scott McFarland. For a limited time, new automatic oil delivery customers can receive $1,000 in savings, including 2 years of free service and $200 in free oil. With dependable delivery, flexible monthly payment plans, and over 5,000 5-star reviews, make the switch to McFarland Energy. Visit McFarlaneEnergy.com today. McFarland Energy. Generations of warmth and trust.
Want to win incredible Boston sports and prize experiences? Well, enter the Shaws and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. Plus, if our hometown team hits a Grand Slam during the September 26th game, you could win free groceries for a year. Official rules at Shaws or StarMarket.com/Grand Slam.
Doug.
Hot dog! Get your hot dog!
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Hey, what are you doing?
I like your method. Direct. To the point. A little loud, but...
Listen, people don't buy car insurance the same way they do hot dogs.
Not yet, but both are customizable.
Popcorn! Get your popcorn!
Hey, this is a hot dog area.
And customize and save area. Get a quote at LibertyMutual.com or with your local agent.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak Fizbin's Aeroburst? They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store. $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
back to the mound as we go to the bottom of the third. Charles McAdoo just up. Right-handed hitter, grounds one, foul on the third base side, strike one.
Third inning brought to you by Citgo. There's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up.
I don't have any friends named Philip these days. I need to. 0-1 to McAdoo.
I got enough friends.
The pitch is a little bit down and away, and it's one. He's the seventh batter. Brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car work accident, 617-777-7777. 1-0. Rather, 1-1 is swung on and missed. A sweeper, and it's 1-2.
What a good crowd here in Toronto.
Come on.
I mean,
who wouldn't want to be here?
Roof open. I mean, this is... can't beat it.
1-2 to McAdoo. Pitch. Cue shot foul on the right side. I say this all the time, Will. This is my favorite stop in the big leagues.
There's a couple good ones. This one's up there for me. I love Toronto. I'm going to love it even more after I play some golf tomorrow. But this is up there. Seattle's up there.
Yeah, I agree.
Really like Seattle. Chicago's fun, but it's also like big city vibes, which Seattle and Toronto, obviously big cities, but they don't feel as crazy.
1-2 to McAdoo. Sonny, with that abbreviated wind, he throws. And a swing, a liner into center field, but anything in Cedon's orbit is going to be caught. It is, and there's one away. Check out the game score brought to you by Veg ER for Pets, the official emergency vet group of the Red Sox radio network. As of this moment, no score. Red Sox have the only hit of the game. Here's Josh Smith, left-handed batter. Durbin way in at third, the pitch. Called a ball. Connor thought about challenging, I thought, but that was down and in, 1-0.
Yeah, Josh Smith, you saw that when he was in Texas, had a couple good years there. Just a scrappy player. He can bounce around the infield. He can play the outfield. He will lay bunts down. A tough year.
The rest of the infield over to pull the 1-0. Is a beauty. Strike on the outside corner. You had a 3-home run game here, did you not?
Yes, I did.
Other than this, what were the other favorite places for you to hit and visit?
Oh, man. I like playing in Anaheim. Angels. I mean, I saw the ball way there. I love playing defense there.
1-1 is a beauty. A backdoor curveball by Sonny. Spin is working, and it's 1-2.
Another place that's just fun to play is Dodger Stadium. I mean, the history there, the crowds, it's a show. I mean, it is so loud.
Too loud now.
But they're always stars on that team.
Yeah,
it's just fun to go play there.
1-2 is strike three called. He totally crossed him up. Sinker, and see you later. 2 down.
That's the thing, too, is him coming off a start where he threw so much spin, so many sweepers. Like, he gets in these advantage counts where it's 0-2, 1-2, even 2-2 counts, and he's able to throw that front door two-seamer to these lefties, and they're just waiting for it to break down and in. That one comes right back to the corner.
He's a thinker, isn't he, on the mound?
Oh, yeah. Artist.
All right, 2 down. Here is Brandon Valenzuela. Sonny throws. And the pitch to Valenzuela, who's been really good lately, is a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Look, this game may go a lot of different directions. This is the good Sonny Gray. It is. He looks totally up for it right now. 0-1. Bottom 3, no score. Sonny throws. Just misses. But again, that's a good miss.
Yeah, you get ahead, then you go for the swing and miss, right? That was a sweeper, just miss off the plate, down and in. That's exactly where he wants to go.
He is so focused, so dialed in at all times, Sonny.
Well, the thing with him, too, is he gets to know these hitters and realizes what the active counts they like to swing in.
1-1 is a strike on the outside corner. Will, you cannot do it better than that. That's dotted up on the corner, 1-2.
Yeah, that's really good right now. You just stay right there.
2 down, bottom 3. No score in Toronto. 1-2 the pitch is skied into right field, not hit hard at all. Abreu back, and he bounces off the track and then off the wall. Cedon plays it off the wall. It sounded like a broken bat almost, but it gets into the gap, and it's a 2-out double for the Blue Jays in this bottom of the third.
Yeah, it wasn't hammered by any means. 92 off the bat, got in on him just enough. Went to that front door two-seamer. Valenzuela put a good swing on it, and it just placed perfectly right in between both outfielders where neither could get to it.
Well, and I think both of them were spooked a little bit because they didn't want to run into one another. It was right there.
And you rarely see outfielders diving for balls on the track like that.
You shouldn't do it. No. Not worth it at this point. Here's Nathan Lucas. Sonny needs a big spot here, and why not? Strike on the inside corner. First responders are 9% more likely to develop cancer. Early detection saves lives. Direct Connect program at Dana-Farber for more information. Sponsored by First Responders Credit Union. 0-1 the pitch. Fouled off. Yeah, look, results be damned. Well, I think this is vintage Sonny. He's hitting all his spots tonight.
Yes and no. Not a lot of swing and miss. There's been a lot of taken strikes of hitters expecting certain pitches, not getting it, and him freezing them. He's not getting a ton of swing and miss yet, but he also hadn't spun the sweeper near as much yet.
0-2. The pitch is up in it. But don't you think that's the same thing, right? Like they're looking for spin.
Sure. His command has been phenomenal, to your point.
I think he's hitting all his spots. There have really not been many big misses at all. No score, bottom 3. Under at second base with 2 down. Sonny says yes to Wong, and now he'll step off. One thing Sonny is committed to his routine. He knows what he wants. He will stick with it. 1-2 the pitch is fouled on the third base side. All right, and that was a sweeper, and Lucas almost decapitated the Blue Jays dugout. What does that swing tell you?
Well, that means that ball started so far off the plate, and he's trying to protect right there, and this last minute swung so late. I mean, it just about took John Schneider out.
We love John Schneider. So fun to talk to him before the game. 1-2 the pitch is a check swing. Did he go? No. That was the Sonny sweeper again, and it's 2-2. John Schneider's one of my favorite people in baseball. No doubt about it. He is grounded. He appreciates the journey he's had and all of his players. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Nathan Lucas. Sonny throws, and a swing and a ground ball to first, backhanded by Wilson. He will flip underhand to Sonny, and 2 former Cardinals, Lucas and the Jays. We go to the 4th inning. No score on the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturrow Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
1996, everyone was doing the Macarena. The dot-com boom began, and John Sununu was elected to Congress. He voted to give huge tax breaks to Big Pharma and sided with insurance companies, and then went to work for them, raking in up to $35 million. Chris Pappas is fighting that kind of corruption, refusing corporate PAC money, and working to lower costs.
I'm Chris Pappas, candidate for U.S. Senate. I approve this message because I will never sell out New Hampshire.
Paid for by Chris Pappas for Senate.
Take your taste buds to the candy shop with the irresistible taste of cotton candy extra strength 5-hour energy shots. A delicious swirl of vanilla with a sweet but sugar-free fruity twist. Plus the classic 5-hour energy blend of B vitamins, nutrients, and caffeinated kick. Don't miss out on a perfectly sweet and impossibly nostalgic treat. Get your cotton candy extra strength 5-hour energy shots today. For more information, visit 5hourenergy.com.
You're out of there, leaky store brands.
When all else fails, switch to North Shore Adult Diapers. That's total lockdown protection for even the heaviest control problems. Try North Shore Adult Diapers at NorthShore.com today and focus on life, not leaks.
Wilson Contreras leads it off as we go to the top of the fourth inning. Red Sox and Jays scoreless. Jamison Tyone has walked a couple. Infield hit, but so far, pretty good for Tyone.
He has 7 swings and misses. He's mixing pitches a lot right now.
Here's the pitch to Wilson. It is a ball outside, breaking ball. And I love what you're talking about, Will, about the conversation in the dugout. He's going backwards. Yeah. It's off speed first.
You can't be surprised when you see breaking ball first pitch or in a 2-0 or 3-1 count.
1-0, the pitch is swung on and missed. Man, that was a good sweeper, and it's 1-1. Fourth inning brought to you by Cars for Kids. Easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today, and your car can be picked up tomorrow. 1-1 is grounded softly to third. It is handled there by McAdoo. Throw to first in time. And there's one dive. Timing just looks a little off Contreras.
Well, he's missing time here over the last week, whether it was the foot or being sick, missing those games and just being off. He does seem more like himself today. And by the way, for everyone listening, he ran very hard down the line.
That was just ludicrous of our fans to boo him. I hated that.
Well, that just told me a lot of people there weren't aware of what was going on.
No doubt. Here's Massa. The pitch is inside. Look, I mean, generally speaking, Will, it's not a great look to not run. Contreras got hit on the head.
Sure.
He had strep throat. He was vomiting. Here's the 1-0, and it's outside. He's allowed to maintain his own body, and he's been the biggest badass on the team.
And we've had enough information and conversations with people to know that there were conversations about, like, hey,
2-0 is a ball. Route called a strike at the top of the zone, 2-1.
Physically, I'm not there right now. Like, I'm struggling. I'm going to play because I need to post, and Willier's not playing today. I need to be in there to try to help us win, but there could be times where I'm not moving well.
The thing about him, the 2-1 pitch, is a ball outside. He will not take himself out of the lineup. Chad Tracy so many times has said, hey, I want to give you a day, and he says, I'm going to kill you if you do that. 3-1, the pitch is ball 4. They're scared of Massa, and why not?
He's Babe Ruth in this stadium. That walk brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers. For even the heaviest control problem, visit NorthShore.com.
All right, here's Caleb Durbin. Soda Hado O is the better comparison. The all-time Japanese home run leader.
Great point. Great pull.
Here's Durbin. Pitch is a chopper on the third base side, foul of his front foot. I didn't get a chance to talk to Caleb today, but one thing I want to ask him, he was in his little hitting lab in the off day recently, and he was way choked up on the bat, and he was just drilling balls into the top left of the cage. I'm fascinated to hear what that thought process is. It certainly is working for him. 0-1. 1 on, 1 out, scoreless in the fourth. The pitch. Caleb bunts it beautifully on the third base side.
Stay fair.
And it rides the rail and goes outside the chalk. Just barely foul. That is a spectacular bunt. Good effort by Durbin, but it's 0-2.
You really thought it had a chance to stay fair, and when it changed over from turf to dirt, it just a little bit of a ridge, kicked it left, went foul about 2 inches.
That team mentality, it's spectacular, isn't it?
They're bought in. They are. They're playing to their strengths, which I love.
They need more chalk on that third base line, don't you think? Powder it up. 0-2 to Caleb. Pitch is swung on and popped up. On the first base side, rather actually right behind the plate, and it's handled there by the catcher, Valenzuela. Yeah, they're 2 down. We take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network. Will Fleming, Will Middlebrooks, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Red Sox and the Blue Jays scoreless. Jarren Duran, who grounded out his first time, is in there with 1 on and 2 out. Pitch is skied. Foul on the first base side. Popped up. Vladdy just in front of the coach's boxes there to make the play. And the inning almost drilled him in the face with it. I mean, you can't do that. I love Vladdy, but get out of town with that. We go to the bottom of the 4th. No score on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, it's Lou with the scoop on your chance to win free groceries for a year. When our hometown team hits a Grand Slam, you could win, thanks to the Shaws and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. I can't win because, I do the commercials. But you could. Just redeem your grocery reward points in the 4U app to submit your entries. You want to rack up points faster? Clip the 4X coupon in the 4U app and shop participating products like Coca-Cola, Monster, Hood, and KM. Download the app or head to shawsorstarmarket.com/Grand Slam to get all the details.
You love baseball season. Window Nation lives for the other 4 seasons, too. Window Nation's premium seals and top quality materials mean the cold New England winters are kept outside. Your expensive summer AC stays inside, and they easily open for those nice spring and fall days. So while the Red Sox are playing towards a winning season, you'll be winning no matter what the season. And as the official replacement window of the Boston Red Sox, when you get a consultation with your local Boston pros, ask how you can get Red Sox tickets. Visit windownation.com now to get started.
There is nothing like the feeling of coming home to yourself after a struggle with cancer. For nearly 80 years, Dana-Farber has given people their life back. Because nothing is as effective against cancer as discovery after discovery after discovery. If your world is touched by cancer, Dana-Farber can help you come home again. Dana-Farber breakthroughs are possible thanks to the Jimmy Fund, and thanks to the Jimmy Fund and you.
Call electrician, call Coleman Electric. From Boston to Bow, New Hampshire, south to Sandwich, west to Worcester, Coleman Electric has an office around your corner and up your block. Remember, it's not Coleman, it's Coleman. Remember, it's not Coleman, it's Coleman. Kuhlman.
It's electric.
Sonny Gray back to the mound as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Scoreless in Toronto. Brett Bateman, left-handed hitter, is in, and he breaks his bat, fouls it off his first other front foot, and that's strike 1. 4th inning brought to you by Cars for Kids. Easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today, and your car can be picked up tomorrow. Donate now at carsforkids.com. That's Cars with a K. I feel like Joe Braverman probably needs to donate his car and get a new one. What do you think?
What's he driving?
I have no idea.
I think he's got like a Volkswagen Beetle. I could see him rocking one. He could pull it off.
0-1. A punch buggy? Here's the pitch. And it is drilled into left field, but right at Jarren Duran. He's there to make the play, a liner. And there's one away.
We used to play that with Mustangs. Called them punch ponies.
Punch ponies? Yeah. My wife is so annoying. You don't see buggies anymore. And she now does it with Mini Coopers. Just be driving along and she just drills me in the arm. What?
She's looking for an excuse to smoke you.
Ain't that the truth? Too much time on the road. Here's Vladdy Jr. No score in the 4th. The pitch with 1 out is a little bit low. Updated box score brought to you by the Mass State Lottery and Keno. It's a vibe and a home run. Sox and Jays, 1 hit each. Nobody's got a run. Vladdy's had a terrible season by his standards. 1-0 in the dirt. I mean, you worry about it, but I mean, he is one of the great talents in the game. But I mean, how does he have a sub 700 OPS? That seems impossible. Dangerous pitch here, though. 2-0. Sonny's ready. He throws, and that's a fastball. Called a ball. And it's 3-0, a little low.
So Braverman said I was actually pretty close. The Volkswagen Jetta. I was in the same family.
Yeah. Joe is a big part of our family. 3-0 to Vladdy Daddy, the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. You talk to the people around the Blue Jays, they're just befuddled about what's going on. Maybe he's hurt, maybe he's not, whatever. But this guy is the face of the franchise. He was heroic last year, and he's just not been good this season at all. 3-1 is fouled on the first base side. And it's 3-2.
Well, it's also frustrating with the fan base, too, because he signed a 14-year, $500 million contract. He's in the second year of that. So there's that.
And this is why modern GMs worry about those kinds of deals. 3-2. You got to be right when you pick the guys to give that dough to.
It goes through the 2039 season.
What? 3-2 is grounded to the left side. Beautiful sliding play by Sogard. Two-hop throw dropped by Contreras. That was in the 5.5 hole. It would have been a spectacular play. It was hit hard way over to Sogard's right, and Vladdy has got a one-out hit.
Yeah, even if Contreras gloves that, I think Vladdy just beats that out. I mean, Sogard was 3 steps in the shallow left when he slid to make that play. A long throw ended up being a two-hopper. Vladdy still actually runs decent for a big guy.
Here's George Springer, who kills the Red Sox and was very much on the trading block at the deadline. He swings and skies one foul on the first base side. That's the 110th pitch of the game. Brought to you by 110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. Visit any of their 33 locations throughout New England. Every time I see Springer in this ballpark, it terrifies me. He is, against the Red Sox especially, so lethal. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He blew it by him right there. Will, that's where he's thinking spin. A fastball gets right by him, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, right? He threw a first-pitch sinker. He fouled it off. He's thinking he's not going to back that up with another one. He sure did. Top of the zone. Got in on him.
0-2. Double play depth behind Sonny. Quick throw to first. I can't count on one hand the amount of times that Sonny's picked over at first. He's so good at altering the cadences all year long.
Yeah, and he can be he mixes his leg lift. He will go to a leg lift, but he's got a really quick slide step as well to manage the run game.
0-2 to Springer. The pitch is in the dirt and past Wong. Breaking ball, and Guerrero is up to second base. Connor's been a great blocker of the baseball this year, but he had no chance right there.
Yeah, he yanked that one. He wanted to make sure in an 0-2 count where a hitter's in swing mode not to throw that over the plate, and just yanked it.
1-2. Scoreless in the bottom of the fourth. Sonny, big pitch coming. Here it is, and it is popped up in a shallow right field. Beautiful. Abreu and Siegler come together, and Tony makes the play for out number 2. You know, Will, one thing I've noticed, and I'm going to ask Parker Gwynn about this, the guy who runs the catching teaching these days. Connor Wong, because he goes down to one knee, which makes it harder to block balls. I've noticed more and more that he keeps his right arm kind of attached to his body, and these breaking balls that are in the dirt, so often they hit his right arm.
Like the bicep. It just makes you a little wider. That's what it does.
And he's done it in huge spots, in some cases, to save games. All right, here is Jesus Sanchez. The pitch is a check swing. I thought he went around. Did he get hit by that? Is it a swing or not? No, and he's hit by the pitch. So the Blue Jays will have 2 on with 2 out. That'll bring up Jimenez. But, Will, it's a subtle thing. I think it's very real. Because these catchers these days, the modern era says, get on one knee. It's not that big a deal to block pitches. We're going to save our knees. We're going to put ourselves in a better position to frame. I think Connor has kind of found the perfect blend of those things.
Yeah, he's been much better, right? And, that started with Jason Varitek, right? Because he was more of an old school catcher. He did adopt the new style of catching, but you got to find that happy medium, to your point.
All right, 2 on, 2 out. Scoreless in the fourth. Here's Andres Jimenez, the pitch. A little bit high with the fastball. What do you think about Sonny in this inning?
The command hasn't been as good. He fell behind Vladdy. He did get ahead of Springer, and then got that out, got him to expand out of the zone. But the command with the breaking ball, not as good this inning.
1-0, the pitch is swung on and missed. Now that was a beautiful curveball, and it's 1-1.
at least his mistakes have been off the plate and not over the middle, because that's where he's fallen into trouble against these Blue Jays this season.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled back. You got Jimenez at the plate, McAdoo on deck. Who's on deck? Presented by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. What's coming here?
Well, he's throwing a couple big curveballs, right? He started cutter, he went curveball. You can see him trying to elevate something here just to change the eye levels a little bit, just to open up the breaking ball later in the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 out. The pitch is looped into shallow left field. Foul on the run. Durbin can't get there. That was kind of a sawed-off half-check swing. And it remains 1-2.
Yeah, went back to the breaking ball. He's tripled up on breaking balls to Jimenez here. In the past with Sonny, he throws that many breaking balls. He likes to try to go front door sinker. He did give up a double on that in a 2-strike count to Valenzuela, though.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Roof open at the Rogers Center. A glorious Toronto night. The pitch is swung on it, fouled. Curveball. Stays 1-2.
That's something we noticed with Sonny, too, watching all his outings this year. If he gets burned on a pitch, he won't use it another time through the lineup. And kind of let the hitters forget about it. And then third time through, he'll go back to it. He's good at mixing and matching and not falling into tendencies with these hitters.
2 on, 2 out. 1-2. Strike 3 called. There it is, right there. He was thinking along with you. Here it is. Sinker on the inside corner. And the Red Sox are through the bottom of the 4th. Scoreless on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Ratliff, Engineering Director at Nissan. You know, some things are important to hear from an expert, not a voice actor. For instance, the Nissan Frontier is not only powerful and fun to drive, but it's durable too. We added the V6 engines. When you need that power in the off-road, it's there. I know, we've tested it a lot. Now get out there and find your Frontier.
Nissan, Consumer Guide's most awarded brand 5 years in a row. Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on the 2026 Nissan Rogue, Murano, Pathfinder, or Frontier, excluding S-Trim. Consumer Guide is a registered trademark, a publication international limited, www.consumerguide.com. Example, 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per thousand financed. Frontier S-Trim 1.9% APR for 60 months at $1,748 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary, subject to NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 9/30/26.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
VEG for Pets has revolutionized the pet emergency experience. Not only will you see an experienced veterinarian right away, but you will stay with your pet the entire time. Visit veg.com to find the location nearest you. Veg.com to find the location nearest you. VEG for Pets is the official emergency veterinarian group of Red Sox Radio.
Pitcher for the Blue Jays, Simeon Woods Richardson, who was just called up. He's made 15 appearances with a 6.4 ERA. Splitter man, 6.4 ERA, right-hander throws, and Siegler takes a strike in the inside corner.
Well, the Sox hammered him in Minnesota earlier this year, I think late April. And then last time they saw him, he looked really good against the Sox when Toronto came to town.
0-1. He is up and away from Tony.
He's got more of that stuff that if he doesn't have it that day, you can find some really hard contact. I thought Jameson Taillon did a really good job of keeping these guys off balance. He pitched backwards. He made it tough. It was frustrating for these hitters.
1-1. Pitch is line foul on the third base side. Remember, the Red Sox will have Dylan Cease tomorrow. And then Soriano, who they acquired at the deadline the next day. This Blue Jays team has played extra innings games in 4 of the last 5, so their bullpen is really thin. 1-2. is blooped. Foul on the third base side. Get into the seats. McAdoo on the run does make the play. On the run, there's one down. So, Will, look, the Red Sox have been on this incredible run. It's not like every game means that much, but you're trying to put the Blue Jays away. This game today feels super important, especially with where their bullpen is.
Yeah, and the offense just looks flat right now, to be honest. They got to get it going.
All right, here now is Connor Wong with one down in the top of the fifth. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Subaru New England scoreboard, so much love. Don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Mets lead the Braves 6-2. O's and Twins scoreless in the third as Connor swings and fouls one back. In days like that, Will, when it just feels flat, is there anything that's said? How can that turn in a game?
No, nothing's really said. You know, you can feel it as a team. You're just hoping. It's one of those that you need someone to run into a big homer.
0-2 just outside.
All right, we're not stringing together a bunch of hits. You're not getting a lot of traffic. You know, you need a bloop and a blast, and it just kind of wakes you up, energizes you.
1-2 to Wong. Sogard out on deck, scoreless in the fifth. Pitch. He is outside.
Today's Red Sox code word of the game is play ball. Make sure to enter your word in the member portal today to claim your points. That was up and in. You almost smoked me with that baseball.
Flipping a baseball. You're so good at just like spinning it right in front of your body. 2-2 to Wong. Pitch is grounded foul. It might have broken his bat there on the third base side. Because you have such big fingers. You can just spin one without even feeling the seams. And then it just goes straight up and down. That's ridiculous. 2-2. Pitch is inside. How do you do that? I mean, I'm spinning them. They're like 4 feet over my head.
I got to pick my words
and then I catch
carefully,
them.
But I've played with a lot of baseballs in my life. All right?
You're familiar with balls.
You said that.
3-2 to Wong. Pitch is strike three called on the inside corner. Would you just do it sitting around in the bullpen and dugout? I mean, you were never in the bullpen, but just in the dugout, you just flip them up?
I mean, I still do. Sit around the house. It's just, I mean, you see me with my phone, flipping it around.
That's crazy.
Like, I don't know. I got in trouble a lot as a kid throwing stuff in the house. Put it that way.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Nick Sogard. The pitch is outside. The thing is, Will does have like the Army case on his phone, but he doesn't need it. And he does stuff that makes me get hives. Like we're walking down the street, and he flips it 360 over his head and just, with his perfect hand-eye, just catches it every time. Sogard rips one into the right center field gap, and it is down for a hit. Center fielder Bateman is over to cut it off, but the Red Sox have their second knock of the game, and it's from Sogi, and here comes Cedon.
Sogi just a big part of this team. You know, I know he spent a lot of time in Worcester, but every time he comes up, he's just a ball player. You know, he plays defense well. He gives you good at-bats. He's been on base twice tonight when there hadn't been a lot of traffic at all. That's just the second hit of the night for the Sox.
Every single time. You're so right. He just does it. I'm going to tell you something else about holding Major League Baseballs that I've never experienced myself. As a throw to first sends Sogard back. You know, it's interesting. This is a practice ball that I got in our hands. It's amazing how much different it feels when they don't rub it with the mud.
Yeah.
Here's Cedon. The pitch is a little bit low because these are practice balls. We got them from batting practice. We give them to fans every once in a while. You understand why they do it, because without the mud, it is so slick.
It is slick. And they're not as slick as they used to be because they're not wound as tight. They're not pulled as tight. You can tell because the seams are bigger. So there's a little more to grip, but they used to be pulled so tightly that they would get really slick.
1-0 to Cedon. The pitch is swung and ripped into center field. That's a base hit. Red Sox are getting Richardson again. That was a really good swing off the end of the bat, and the Red Sox have 2 on with 2 out for Williams.
So as I was telling you, they've gotten this guy before. April 15th, when he was with the Twins, 5 innings pitched, 10 hits, 6 earned runs. And then when he came back with the Blue Jays in mid-June, 3 innings pitched, 0 hits. He did walk 4 in that outing, but they didn't hit him.
Again, the Blue Jays are so thin. The Red Sox need to take advantage of Simeon Wood's Richardson.
You got Willier up in a big spot.
He's 2 for 3 with a double against him. No score, 2 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and chopped on the first base side. Guerrero's got it. He'll step on the first base bag. And that. You're halfway home. No score. Sox and Jays. And Shaw's and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
How about we go back to school shopping back in the day? The smell of fresh crayons, your new composition book with the black and white cover that looked like the QR code to get into the Death Star satellite system. Since the prices of back-to-school shopping have gone up, FindMassMoney.gov may have extra money for you to shop with. There's unclaimed money from forgotten savings accounts, uncashed payroll checks, or a refund check that never got to you. Enter your name at FindMassMoney.gov to see if you have money owed to you before they go back to school. At FindMassMoney.gov. Hey, college students, looking for an easier way to grocery shop and save? Download the Shaw's and Star Market app and sign up with your valid student email address to unlock 10% off your groceries every time you shop through the end of September. It's simple to join, easy to use, and packed with rewards to help your budget go further. Plus, students get free delivery once a month on orders over $30, making it even easier to stock up without leaving campus. Download the Shaw's and Star Market app today and start saving with your student discount.
Summer is finally here, and there's nothing like going to a game and treating someone special to a day at Fenway Park. Ace Ticket is the official ticket partner of the Boston Red Sox, which means you always get the best seats at the lowest prices, all backed by Ace Ticket's helpful customer service. Ace also has tickets to this summer's hottest concerts and all the World Cup matches. The New England Patriots schedule is out now, and Ace Ticket has seats for all home and away games. Call 1-800-MY-SEATS or visit aceticket.com right now.
At Needham Bank, we're helping customers make their mark because we're opening a new Needham Bank branch at the Prudential Center. Learn more at needhambank.com.
I'm Joe Campanelli, President and CEO of Needham Bank. What can we help you build?
Member FDIC.
Bank. What can we help you build?
Member FDIC.
To the bottom of the fifth we go. Sonny Gray in a scoreless game. Violation on somebody or a door is open. Caleb Durbin's got his hands up. The ball got onto the track in left field. Come on, Canada. Hold on. Torian flips it to a fan. He's laughing out there in left field. And there we go with Charles McAdoo against Sonny Gray. Sox 3 hits, Blue Jays 2. Sleepy game so far. Pitch. Perfect. Strike on the inside corner. Will, I think Sonny's been great tonight.
Yeah, the command's been good. It was spotty there that last inning, but he locked it in when he needed to.
0-1. He's got a lather going as always. Pitch. Skied into right field, hit very well. Abreu back. It is out of here. And an opposite field home run from a right-handed hitting Charles McAdoo. That is wild. You don't see that much. And the Blue Jays lead 1-0.
Yeah, I'm interested to see, I thought maybe with the McAdoo stance, he really leans over the plate with his upper body. And with that stance, it's going to be really hard to get to pitches that are in on him. That was a cutter middle away, outer third. That's like the one pitch like he can really get to with that batting stance. And they went out there twice, and he didn't miss that one.
So the Jays have the lead. Now Josh Smith, who takes pitch outside. We talked a lot about how you got Cease and Soriano coming in the next 2 days. But the other part about this game, Will, is that there's no Kirk. There's no Clement. The Blue Jays do not have a lot of their really good players in the lineup. 1-0. Pitch outside. See how Sonny responds. It's 2-0.
Well, solo homers aren't going to kill you.
No.
But the Red Sox offense have to get going. You got to score to win. One run shouldn't beat you.
2-0. Turbin in at third. Rest of the infield over to Pole, and that pitch is a ball. That's not the response Sonny wants. 3-0 to the 8-hole hitter, and the Red Sox with Wong will challenge. What do you think?
It's very close to the bottom of the zone.
And it's a strike. That's a great challenge. Great challenge by Connor. And instead of 3-0, it's 2-1. These guys have built chemistry, haven't they? Sonny and Connor. 2-1 pitch. Inside, though, 3-1. Check of the game score brought to you by Veg ER for Pets, the official emergency vet group of the Red Sox radio network. Now 1 run on 3 hits for the Jays, no runs, 3 hits for the Sox. 3-1. Pitch. He went around all the way. And a good fastball, 91. Are they looking for spin there? It's 3-2.
You know, Sonny, a lot of times in 3-ball counts, hitter counts, whether it's 2-0 or 3-1, he's either going sinker or cutter. And that was the 4-seamer, and I think it just surprised Smith that ball didn't have movement on it.
Tell you what, I love the shots of Adley Rutschman in the Red Sox dugout because you can tell he is literally right now in his mind downloading all the info and thinking about what pitch he would call for Sonny Gray right here. See what Connor decides. 3-2. Pitch is grounded on the left side through for a base hit. They went with a cutter and just kind of an opposite field bouncing ball off the bat of Smith. Yeah, the Jays with a run in have a runner aboard with nobody out.
Yeah, he was trying to throw a backdoor cutter here. It ends up going back middle in, right? And that's a much more hittable pitch. And with Sogard playing pull up the middle, knowing it straight up short, that one just squirts through in the left.
Isn't that the exciting thing, though, about Rutschman? Not just the bat, which I think everybody is excited about. Here's Brandon Valenzuela. 1-0 Jays. 1 on, none out. The pitch. Ball is... You just watch him. He's just computing everything. He's trying to download all this information and figure out how to make the Red Sox pitchers the best versions of themselves.
Well, it's a lot of information to take in when you come to a new team.
1-0 is outside.
You know, it's one thing if you're an outfielder, an infielder, or even a pitcher to learn your teammates and how everything works around here. But as a catcher, it's like the quarterback, right? You have to learn the entire playbook and learn all your teammates.
2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopper towards the right side. Backhanded by Contreras. Beautiful play to second over 4-1. No chance to turn 2. Good attempt there as Sonny covered. Relay throw from Sogard, not in time, but that was a beautiful pick from Contreras, 1 away.
Yeah, I think it was a little closer at first than we thought it was going to be. Not hard hit. Contreras made a really nice play on a short hop to his right. Nice feed to Sogard at shortstop, but then, yeah, Sonny just pulled his foot off the bag. Had he kept his foot on the bag, that would have been a double play. It would have been in time.
By the way, they tell us that Taillon was removed with forearm tightness.
Probably from all the curveballs.
So Woods Richardson into the game in a spot they didn't really want to make that happen.
Yeah, and to your point you made earlier, their bullpens had to cover a lot of innings the last few days, a lot of extra inning games, a makeup game on an off day where they had to go to Chicago and play the Cubs. That also went extra innings. So they needed him to work deeper into this game. So now they're having to turn to their long guy to cover innings to get them deeper into this one.
One thing the Red Sox got 100% right in this offseason, Will, infield defense matters. And Wilson Contreras has been spectacular at first.
Yeah, he really has. He's been good. Sure-handed over there. Reliable.
All right, here we go. This is a key spot for Sonny with a run in. Nathan Lucas is 0 for 2. Batting from the left side. 1-0 Blue Jays. Sonny's thrown 71 pitches. Next one is grounded to first, might be a double play. Wilson gets it fair, steps on the bag, throw to second. I think Sogard lost it in the lights. And is that an out at second? What in the world? Did he go out of the baseline? He must have.
So he made his route, right? He made his own baseline, and then he moved to try to get in the way of that throw. That's exactly what happened, and why Sogard couldn't see the ball, because Valenzuela veered into the inside to get in the way of the throw. But at that point, he had already declared his path.
All right, John Schneider is talking to the home plate umpire, Charlie Ramos. Yeah, you can establish your own base path. That's the rule. And Contreras made a perfect throw. And maybe it's the left hand that he pulled up. Did it hit his hand? I'm not sure. Either way, this is going to go to the review room. But what in the world?
I'm not sure because now I'm watching.
They called him out. They called him out, and now he's at second base. What is going on?
Okay, so the confusion was Valenzuela thought they called him out. They did not. They were calling the original base, the batted ball out.
Oh, so this, okay, here is Bateman who swings and fouls the pitch.
But the reason
dirt.
Everyone was confused, including the Blue Jays manager who came out to discuss it, because that's what we were trying to figure out. Did he veer out of his lane? And as we watched the replay, he didn't at all.
William Traynor, the second base umpire, made the out sign as if to say the base runner's out too.
Correct. He was signaling for some reason the play at first, which doesn't make a lot of sense. So he confused everyone in the house.
Yeah, the timing of that matters. 1-0 Blue Jays. Runner at second with 2 down. 0-1 to Bateman. Sonny, big pitch. Here it is, and it is a little bit high. It's not the second base umpire's job to make the out signal.
No.
He did that with his fist as if to say, this runner is out too.
Yeah, that was odd. Very odd.
You never see that. So they clarified he is a little sheepish at the moment. 1-1 to Bateman. Here's the pitch, and it's outside. And it's 2-1. Sonny's got to dig deep right here.
Pitch count getting a little higher than you wanted. You wanted him working deep into this game. Try to give some of those guys a breather out there in the pen who've thrown so many high leverage innings.
Yeah, they're thin out there big time. 2-1. And a line drive to short, caught by Sogard. Beautiful. Inning over. Weird one. Jays take the lead. To the 6th we go. However, Contreras, Yoshida, and Durbin against Woods Richardson. Big inning. You feel like it's coming to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers have been Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you got to get Glassman. Call all sevens at 617-777-7777. That's 617-777-7777.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is here. Get the best deal on the best-selling trucks in America for 49 years, the Ford F-Series, including the New England edition Ford F-150s. With style to spare, unmatched capability, plenty of smarts, and lots of swagger. Hurry in to get yours, because just like summer, they're going fast. Only at your New England Ford dealers. Based on 1977 to 2025 CY industry reported total sales.
Boston sports fans, it's Will Fleming. Summer baseball is in full swing. If you're gathering friends for cookouts or watching the game outside, TimberTech Decking is built for the season. Innovative engineering delivers the beauty of wood without sanding, staining, or splinters. Order free samples or connect with a contractor near you at timbertech.com. TimberTech, everything wood should be.
It's breakfast time at the McGee Manor, folks. Jenny goes in for the oat milk.
Dad.
Ooh, a rare spill from McGee.
Jimmy, he's doing it again.
Jimmy steps up to the plate. Will it be a clean sweep?
Really? We're still doing this?
He goes for a hash brown, and that tater is gone!
Along with my appetite.
Halfway home, and we would never miss a play. Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com/Red Sox.
The Shaws and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. Plus, if our hometown team hits a Grand Slam during the September 26th game, you can win free groceries for a year. Official rules at shawsorstarmarket.com/Grand Slam.
Here's Wilson Contreras against Simeon Woods Richardson, and a fastball misses down and in to him for ball one. Wilson tonight struck out and grounded to third. Looking to get back locked in. 1-0 Jays. The pitch. Ball down and away. 2-0.
Well, first pitch, splitter down and in. Second pitch, slider, uncompetitive down and away. Got to think Wilson's going to gear up for a heater right here and take a shot, try to tie this thing up. Don't know if he'll get it, though, the way he hits fastballs.
2-0. Pitch is way outside. Shouldn't this be a take? I mean, I know
2-0
Wilson's
curveball.
awesome, but this guy has very little right now, doesn't he?
No. This might be the only fastball
Turn
he
and burn.
sees. So take your shot in a game like this.
3-0. Pitch is a fastball, high ball 4. All right. This is amazing. I mean, again, the Blue Jays have played 4 of their last 5 in extra innings. John Schneider looks despondent, and you don't blame him. That was horrendous from Woods Richardson. And now, with Contreras at first, here's Yoshida. The Blue Jays leading 1-0.
Yeah, they have to get this guy. He just doesn't have stuff to beat you.
Massa in. The pitch is a strike. That was a curveball. And it is 0-1.
It was a 2-0 curveball to Wilson. It's just, he doesn't want to throw his heater. I mean, his heater finds a lot of barrels.
Massa, a .331 hitter against the Blue Jays. Woods Richardson throws over to first. Wilson dives back in. So, in 28 games against the Blue Jays, Massa has 6 home runs. He's mauled them. 0-1. Here's the pitch, and it is way outside. And again, Will, as hitters, as a clubhouse, as a dugout, this is not even close. You don't see this day to day in the big leagues.
Oh, you don't. And Snyder, when we talked to him earlier today, he said, hey, they were just trying to get through this one with the arms they had available.
1-1. 1-0 Jays. The pitch is a ball. Again, these are non-competitive misses, and it's 2-1.
He's not throwing his fastball. He is just not thrown at this inning.
2-1. Tying run at first in the 6th. Here's the pitch, and it is outside, called a strike. How hard is it as a hitter to be in this spot, Will? Because it's uncomfortable. He has very little, and it's all secondary stuff.
Well, he threw a couple fastballs that last inning that got hit for singles. Now he's taking a page out of Tyon's book and just going all off speed, and then once he gets to 2 strikes, trying to elevate.
2-2 to Massa. The pitch is swung on and driven into right field off the end of the bat, actually, and Lucas has it. That was my mistake. I thought he launched that thing, maybe off speed there, and Massa off the end of the bat, 1 down.
Yeah, another curveball, right? Another off-speed pitch down in the zone. Massa put a good swing on it, just hit it off the end of the bat. A few steps in front of the track.
I wish I knew how to say I'm sorry in Japanese. I know how to say thank you. Domo arigato. Here is Caleb Durbin. 1 on, 1 out. 1 run, Blue Jay lead. The pitch. Swing and a foul. He got a fastball there. Back to the screen. Bullpen report brought to you by Interlock Metal Roofing. Interlockroofing.com, and never re-roof again. Caleb pinch hit. Walked yesterday at Fenway. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Ooh, beauty. Strike on the outside corner, 0-2.
Yeah, he stole a strike with a fastball there. Just after Durbin got a first pitch heater, he was not expecting to see another one. I don't think anybody was.
0-2. Contreras is not going anywhere at first base. Pitch is looped, a broken bat liner into left field, and it is caught on the run by Sanchez. Another 2 down. I'll bring up Duran.
Not a lot of hard contact for the Sox today.
We've gotten so used to them just stacking hits and line drives. 2 days in a row without a lot of that. Here's Duran. 2 down, top 6. Contreras, not much of a lead at first. Pitch is low in the dirt. We're seeing fastball, and it's 1-0. Well, I think what you said earlier is so true. Just this kind of a game, this kind of day, takes one big swing to jolt the boys to life. 1-0 to Duran. Does he have it? Pitch is a ball down and away. Splitter. And it's 2-0.
It's easy to get frustrated, right? When things are going like this, you're not seeing fastballs. And so many hitters go up there and their approach is be on the fastball, and they're just not getting it right now.
2-0 to Jaron. Roof open at the Rogers Center. Throw to first. And I think they're just trying to wear Contreras out. I mean, he's not going anywhere. There's no shot he's running here. None. But they've twice tried to steam him out over at first base. Would not surprise me at all if Jaron had a moment right here. 2-0 the pitch. Is swung on a miss. He tried to rip one there. Curveball, and that's to your point. It's 2-1.
They're getting themselves into fastball counts, not getting the heaters. But at some point, the adjustment's got to be made. And you have to start saying, okay, this is how they're going to attack us today.
2 balls and a strike. To Duran. Here's the pitch, and it is a beauty. Strike on the outside corner. Another curveball, and it's 2-2. Serrano for his last 12, but for really a month now, he's been a great clutch hitter. He's got the bright purple Bolt batting gloves on tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Contreras. Tying run at first with 2 down in the top of the 6th. Pitch is in the dirt. That is not even remotely close. A splitter, and it's 3-2. Can you still look soft here?
It's so tough in a 2-strike count. It's like you have to, you're not guessing fastball. You have to be on time for fastball, but be ready to adjust to off speed when you pick it up out of the hand.
3-2, Contreras. You get a running start at first. He goes. The pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Duran gone on a fastball. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Blue Jays in the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio.
I'm Dan Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, millions of people called us for representation. Why? Because trust grows when you win. And we've won a lot. Over $30 billion and counting. When you call America's largest injury law firm, you're calling a family. You're calling an army, our army. You're calling somebody who will fight for you. Injured? Let our family fight for your family. Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan is responsible for this ad. John Morgan is licensed in Florida and Tennessee. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Sprained wrist, ankle twist, broken thumb can't make a fist, busted knee, surgery, that patch of ice you didn't see.
Where pain starts, Jernavix suzetrigine begins. Jernavix is a non-opioid 50 milligram prescription tablet for adults with moderate to severe acute pain that reduces pain signals before they reach the brain.
Tendon tear, nose repair, tripping on that broken stair, dislocation, operation, moped crash while on vacation.
Do not take Jernavix with CYP3A inhibitors. Avoid use with grapefruit or liver problems, as these may increase side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medicines if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Jernavix may make certain medicines and birth control less effective. Side effects include itching, muscle spasms, rash, and elevated muscle enzymes.
Joint displacement, knee replacement, fell on marbles in the basement, ladder slip, broken hip, that rock climb where you lost your grip.
To learn more about Jernavix, ask your doctor. Call 1-833-589-PAIN or visit Jernavix.com.
You found the love of your life. Now it's time for the diamond.
Remember, you can't buy a better quality diamond at a lower price anywhere in New England. That's Springer's Diamond Guarantee.
Book your personal appointment online right now at springersjewelers.com.
Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher during the 2026 season, Arbella Insurance Foundation will donate $50 to the Jimmy Fund.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. skies the first pitch into shallow left center field. Cedon and Jaron come together, and Seti is there to make the play. Guerrero is not himself right now, 1 away. You make a lot of notes on your scorecard. I appreciate that. You track in what pitches are strikeouts?
No. Every out that's made or hit that's made, I have the pitch type, I have the count, first pitch strikes, I have a quality contact or not. I'm a psycho.
Beautiful mind.
I'm a psycho.
My favorite psycho by far. Here's George Springer, right-handed hitter. Pitch to him. Looked like he was taken all the way. He'll do this, and I guarantee you he's looking to ambush right now. He will do that. He'll stand straight up. He's laughing with Sonny Gray, these two great veterans who've been a big part of this game for so many years, 1-0. He has had good numbers against Sonny.
Well, he'll go up there and hunt off speed.
1-0 is not off speed. A strike on the outside corner. Fastball 1-1.
Yeah, he'll go up there looking for it. You know, those two takes on a cutter and a fastball tells me maybe that's what he's looking for, that sweeper.
This is some of the best stuff of baseball right here. Two guys who've been around so long. It's 1-1. That pitch is a ball. Very close. I just love this. This is the game within the game. Sonny knows what George knows, and they're just kind of in each other's heads right now. 2 balls and a strike. 1-0 Blue Jays in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch is a liner into center field, a base hit. Sinker, and Springer gets him again, and he's aboard with 1 down.
It's kind of like with Vladdy, though. If they hit a single, obviously Vladdy's not hitting a lot of homers this year, but those guys have hit so many big homers against the Red Sox, and when they hit a single, it almost feels like a win.
Was there a guy in your career that you had that kind of chess match with? Where you just stood in the box and said, I know what you're trying to do. You know that I know.
I faced Mark Burley a lot, and that was always interesting because he wasn't a hard thrower at that point in his career.
Here's Jesus Sanchez. 1-0 Blue Jays, bottom 6. The pitch is popped up. Good stuff from Sonny. Coming on, Cedon and Jaron, and JD is there to make the play. 2 down.
And Burley was tough because he was smart, and he had been around forever. Like I said, he didn't throw hard, so it was sinkers, it was cutters, it was changeups, slow breaking balls. But he was so good at reading swings and knowing how he got you out in previous at-bats and knowing you were thinking that. And then he would just go totally off the script. And it was tough, even when he's throwing 84, 85 miles an hour.
It's hard enough to hit any big league stuff, and then when you get into the head games, it's even crazier. All right, here's Andres Jimenez. He's had a great career himself. Sonny throws. Bluff bunt. Fastball misses high for ball 1. Subaru of New England scoreboard. So much love. Don't miss the Subaru of New England. A lot to love event. Get yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Twins lead the O's 2-1. 1-0. Pitch high with a fastball. Mets all over the Braves, 7-3. The Red Sox really these days, I mean, they're in a good spot. They're thinking about the Twins, the Mariners, the Rangers, the Astros. They have to handle their own business these days. Tampa's in Sacramento later tonight, 2-0. Sonny's ready. He throws. Runner goes at first. Throw to second. They're going to get him. Good tag there. Beauty by Sogard. And the inning is over. Springer trying to launch a sneak attack. The Blue Jays want to look here and make sure that Sogard got the tag on at second base. John Schneider consulting the video room. And they want to look. You didn't think they got him, did you?
I didn't think so. And Sogard's reaction to it, the throw took him left of second base.
I think they got him.
See if he got his shirt right behind it,
yes,
like almost on his shoulder blade.
Yep. I think he did, don't you?
I'm not sure.
First look, I thought he did. Yes, he did. Don't you think the shirt moved?
I don't see it.
Yeah, we'll see. Here's the thing about it.
But it's close enough where the call on the field, they might not be able to overturn
it. How about
Springer's
reaction to? He thought he was out. His face looked like, he might have gotten me.
He immediately went to his helmet, though, once he was called out.
It's funny, Will, the more we watch these replays, it's so clear that it's got to be 1,000,000% to overturn it.
I think he's safe.
I do. The more I watch it, I think you're probably right. Maybe his wincing was more like holding the bag.
Yeah, it was a good slide, and the throw from Wong took Sogard left of the bag. And he slid all the way on the center field side of the base where it was hard for Sogard to reach him.
So now we're slowing it down frame by frame. Ball, glove, tag on the big board, that is.
I'm looking at a replay right now on.
Yeah. You were right all along, Will. I mean, he just tried to swipe the tag, and that's a great slide by George Springer.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the throw where it was combined with that slide. It's really hard for an infielder because you can't get in front of the bag anymore.
So you got to give him a lane, you got to wait, and then you apply the tag light. Here's a 2-1 pitch on coming to Andres Jimenez. Here's the pitch from Sonny, and it is swung and a miss. That's a great curveball. You know, Will, I've watched George Springer now for 10 years. He might not be a Hall of Famer, but he is a freaking awesome big league player. Oh, man. What a career.
Yeah, a lot of big hits in his career.
And he does the little things well, too, like that. 2-2. 1-0 Jays in the sixth. The pitch is in the dirt. Good block there by Connor. Sliding to his right at a curve, and it's 3-2.
Springer's not moving well. Even running back to the bag right now, he's almost got like a small limp. He's beat up.
And yet willing to try to steal a bag. I've loved watching George Springer play. I think he's been one of the delights of this generation. He really has. 3-2. The pitch is ripped into right field, a base hit, but Springer not moving well. Willie with a big arm. He's going to test him. Throw home. He is dropped by Wong. He was out by plenty. Connor's got to make that play. He does not, but it's 2-0 Blue Jays.
Yeah, what was tough for Connor Wong on this play was that it was a two-hopper. And when it bounces twice, the second one, it really checks up a lot. It's almost like bouncing like a changeup to you. And he started to pull the glove to make the tag because he could feel Springer coming down on him. And he pulled the glove away to make the tag just a little too soon. That second bounce just didn't glove it.
Again, another reason Springer's so impressive. He was tearing around third base, head first slide. I mean, by the way,
now watching that replay, even if he gloved it, it was going to be very close. That was a good slide.
And also a hanging curveball from Sonny right there. All right, so now the Red Sox are going to get tested big time. St. Hahn and Willier are discussing things in the outfield. Jimenez doubles the Blue Jays lead. Don't you think in that spot that's not a pitch that Sonny was looking to make?
No, I mean, you're not trying to throw one middle ever. You know, and now you have McAdoo coming up who took you deep earlier.
Trying to keep it right here. 2 down, and a pitch misses it. Side ball 1.
That's what I wanted in that last at bat. Like, this guy's upper body is bent over the plate, and he's going to have a hard time getting to the pitch in on him. The cutter away is almost doing him a favor. That was a first pitch sinker in.
2-0 Blue Jays. The pitch is low. Puts the Red Sox in a really interesting spot, I think, because Sonny's thrown 90 pitches, nobody up in the bullpen, and you understand that. Like, this is a spot they need him to carry you a little further.
What was tough, too, is you have Seth Martinez out there, but this game is still in reach, so you don't want to have to go to him.
2-0. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner. This becomes such a big spot, doesn't it, Will?
Huge. I mean, it was. I mean, that was a big swing by Jimenez to drive him in, right? When it's 1-0, anything can happen. 2-0, obviously a little tougher.
2-1. Pitch. Upstairs, a fastball. Red Sox will have Siegler, Wong, and Sogard due up. Sonny needs to dig deep right here. He does. He's been wonderful for the Red Sox. Moran and indeed Martinez are throwing in the pen. 3-1 is chop foul on the third base side. Look, this guy Charles McAdoo clipped Sonny earlier. It's a guy you got to get out. Period. Yep. Three balls, 2 strikes. 2-0 Blue Jays. 2 down. Sonny sets, he throws, and a swing and a chopper foul on the third base side.
We got him very aware of that sinker in now. He's clearing the hips, the shoulder. He's trying to get to that pitch. He's fouled it off a couple times. He knows Sonny is attacking him in. That's his weakness. Now you put that in his head. Do you go to that cutter away? Do you try to surprise him here after showing him all those pitches in, or do you stay in there?
3-2 is outside, ball 4. He went with his sweeper, and he walks McAdoo. So now the Red Sox will stay with Sonny for sure here. First and third, 2 down.
Yeah, I like the thinking there. I like the sweeper. I like that. You just have to execute it in the zone. That was just uncompetitive from Sonny.
So here now, Josh Smith. Somebody's the game kind of on the line. 2-0 Jays. Sonny is out of the stretch. He throws, and Smith takes one right there. He spooked him a little bit with a fastball. And it's 0-1. The Red Sox only have 3 hits tonight. They have looked, to be honest, kind of flat at the plate this evening. Trying to turn that around. 0-1. First and third for the Jays. The pitch is in the dirt. That's another good stop there by Wong. Curveball. And it's 1-1. Sonny looks like he is nearing the end. 97 pitches thrown. 1-1. Needs a big one right here. Here it is. Swing and a foul. He elevated a fastball, 92, which in a lot of ways that's emptying the tank this time of game for Sonny, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, this will be pitch 99. Connor Wong comes out here to give some signs to the infielders for first and third, just to know where, if McAdoo chooses to run, where he's throwing the baseball.
Already a season high for Sonny. 97 pitches twice, including 2 starts ago in Sacramento. 1-2. Big pitch coming. Here it is. Runner goes. The pitch is called a ball. Where was that? That had to be a strike.
It's really close to that inner corner. I think it's strike 3, to be honest with you.
Yes. Wong challenges, and we'll see. It is strike 3 called. Red Sox get out of a big-time jam. The Blue, that is a big-time pitch for Sonny. He's done season-high 99 pitches. 2-0 Jays after 6 on the Shaw's and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
It's a fact. Town Fair Tire is the area's largest name brand discount tire dealer. It's a fact. Town Fair Tire sells Toyo tires for the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, Town Fair gives you more free services than any other tire dealer for the life of your Toyo tires. So, if you're looking for Toyo tires, nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody. And that, my friends, is a fact.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Veg ER for Pets has revolutionized the pet emergency experience. Not only will you see an experienced veterinarian right away, but you will stay with your pet the entire time. Visit veg.com to find the location nearest you. Veg ER for Pets is the official emergency veterinarian group of Red Sox Radio.
Remember enjoying those iconic red, white, and blue freezer pops in the summer? Now imagine that flavor reinvented as an energy shot. Introducing the Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shot. A flavor explosion of sweet cherry, zesty lime, and electric blue raspberry that all come blasting together for a seriously refreshing shot. Ignite your taste buds with the flavor of the summer. Get a Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shot today. For more information, visit 5hourenergy.com. Energy.com.
Anthony Siegler to lead it off against Simeon Woods Richardson, who continues to spin it. A curveball misses low, ball 1. Some defensive changes for the Blue Jays. Miles Straw is on to play left field. Siegler trying to spark a rally. 1-0. Is a ground ball up the middle into center field, just what the doctor ordered. And the Red Sox against Woods Richardson have the leadoff man aboard.
That's good. Get your leadoff guy on. Obviously, you're trying to at least get one here. You'd love to tie it up or go ahead, but you got to string together something against a guy who is just not got stuff to beat you. The Red Sox coming into this inning, 17 batted balls, only 2 hard hit. A lot of that goes because of all the off-speed they've seen and just not looked comfortable with it at all.
Something you've been on all night, a little adjustment maybe mentally needed. Here's Connor, who takes a strike on the inside corner. Rivalry Report brought to you by River Spring Residences. Setting a new standard for memory care in New York City, 833-79-RIVER or riverspringresidences.org. Yankees are off tonight. Throw to first. It would absolutely baffle me if Seigler were running here. No shot.
This is where you need to run into a 2-run homer.
From your lips to God's ears, Will. 0-1. Here is the pitch, and it is swung on and fouled off the end of the bat. I don't have the perfect charger for you. Do you need a little juice?
My charger's plugged in right next to yours. So there you go.
Charge us up. 0-2. To Connor Wong. He's not had himself a night just yet. 0-2. Pitch is swung on and ripped into left field. That is down for a base hit. Wonger gets a hanger, and the Red Sox have the tying runs aboard with nobody out in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, he thought Miles Straw would try to make a play on that. He's so good defensively. That ball was just smoked, had a little top spin to it, but 101.5 off the bat. On a slider there, 0-2 count below the zone, but a good swing by Connor.
What do you got? Bunt here from Sogard?
100%. It's your best bunter on the team. Find a spot. He can even try to bunt for a hit, but it is important to get these runners over.
He's been brilliant in these spots, and you know that's why Pete Walker, the Blue Jays pitching coach, is coming out to talk about it. We take 10 seconds. Station ID, Shaw's and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network. Will Fleming, Will Middlebrooks, Paul Gadd, Joe Braverman. Rally time for the Red Sox. 2-1, none out, trailing by 2. This has to be a bunt, doesn't it?
I think so, and don't be surprised if you see an inside move from Woods Richardson just to see if Sogard's going to square around, even though I think everybody knows he's going to.
And Seigler and Wong are aware of that, aren't they?
100%.
All right, here we go. 2-1, none out. They crash in big time on the corner infield spots. Sogard, the batter. Here's the pitch, and it is a check swing. He did not show any sign of a bunt. Are they challenging the Blue Jays?
They are. It's below the zone. That's not going to be a strike.
It's a terrible
They're going to be out of challenges.
I'll tell you what, that is awful from Valenzuela. You love it for the Red Sox perspective. That is a terrible spot to challenge, and the Red Sox love it. All right, here we go. 1-0 to Sogard. 2-1, none out. Set the pitch, and no sign of a bunt, and a strike on the bottom of the zone. And Sogard, did he challenge
It looked
there?
down. It looked down.
It was
like
way
not even
down.
close.
And I think, Will, that's part of the reason they're not bunting here. This dude is not challenging. It's way low.
Oof, that's a bad one.
And it's 2-0. By the way, what on earth is Charlie Ramos doing these last couple of pitches? Missing badly.
Blinking.
All right, Nick, find one to drive right here. 2-0. And there you go. There's the inside move. Nobody fooled at all. What's Sogard thinking right here?
I'm surprised he hadn't shown bunt yet, honestly.
2-0. Pitch is a strike.
Oh, that's down too.
Extreme bottom of the zone. I thought he should have challenged that too. He didn't.
That might have barely caught the bottom.
I don't know.
It's close.
Anyway, it's 2-1. 2-on, none out. Here's the pitch, and it is a ball. That's not even close. It should be ball 4, but either way, it's 3-1. This is such an uncomfortable spot here, Will, for a hitter. This guy has nothing. Does he challenge you here? It's 3-1.
I think he does. I think he challenges him here.
Well, then go to the Marriott in center field. 3-1. Here's the pitch, and it is swung and ripped on a bounce. Vladdy gloves. He throws to second. They say he didn't catch it on the fly. He picked it beautifully. So the out is made at second base. The Red Sox do, though, have him at first and third. Great play by Vladdy.
Yeah, it was hit hard. It was 105 off the bat, and I understand it. Not want to give yourself up with a guy like this on the mound, but I'm bunting there 10 times out of 10. It's your best bunter on the team. You put the tying run at second base. I'm not sure. I want to hear the explanation of that after the game. I'm sure he'll be asked about it.
In the end, now, here's Cedon. I'm with you. If it's a one-run game, it maybe is a little different. You're down 2-0.
Well, hit a homer here, and nobody will think about it.
100%.
Got to be patient here, Cedon.
Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and popped up into center field. What is Siegler? Go 2 down. The play is made out there in center field. I think the scoreboard had the outs wrong, and everybody screws it up. It's going to be a double play throw to first.
What
that
is
is
going
ridiculous. That is horrendous base running by the Red Sox. Horrendous. The scoreboard had 2 outs up on the board. There was 1 out. A center field fly ball, and the Red Sox run into their worst double play of the year. That is unacceptable, isn't it?
I'm just as confused as everyone right now.
No. There was 1 out. The board had 2 outs. The game. The inning is over because the Red Sox just ran themselves into the worst double play of the year. It's a up in his center field with 1 out, and the inning is over. 2-0 Blue Jays. Stretch time in Toronto on the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
At BJ's Wholesale Club, taking care of families goes beyond unbeatable value. They're committed to helping families meet their essential needs. That's why they're proud to support the WEEI Ness and Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon, helping to bring hope to cancer patients and their families. From August 17th through September 21st, members can round up their purchase at checkout to help advance life-saving research and care at Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. Visit bjs.com/donate to learn more. That's bjs.com/donate.
I just bought a new automobile the same way they did in the 1900s when movies was silent.
Well, I just got this Jeep from FlexCar. Maintenance and insurance are included, and I can switch cars anytime.
What are you, high on giggle juice?
The first and only month-to-month car lease. FlexCar, you drive everything.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay. Are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor, and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit Creoninfo. Before your appointment, visit Creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
Oh, we got drama in Toronto right now. Who knows what's going to happen because John Schneider is out on the field furious. I'm telling you, there were 2 outs on the scoreboard. They thought here in Toronto that the ball was caught by Vlad Guerrero and it turned into a double play. There was 1 out, and then when the ball was hit in the air, there were 2 outs on the board. Now, it is the Red Sox responsibility to know the outs and not run like that. Now, I'm telling you.
So they're showing the replay now.
2 outs.
As the ball's hit, it says 2 outs on the board.
Yes.
When they throw, see it changed as the ball was being caught. As the ball was being caught by the center fielder, you could see the big board turn to 1 out. But with all that said, this is the big leagues, and the base runners have to know how many outs there are.
Which is why, I think John Schneider's losing his mind because it seems to me we might have the craziest situation that we've ever seen in a long while. There's no way that John is out and this pissed off unless they're about to go, hey, there are 2 outs, and we're going to replace the runners here.
I would be surprised if they did that.
Me too.
I've never seen that in my life watching baseball.
But why would he be out there and frustrated if not, right? I mean, I would be stunned. I would be stunned. But it seems like that's being discussed right now.
I wish they would show the replay again. That is insane.
2 outs on the board in the inning. Now, again, big league runners maybe are conditioned to trust the scoreboard. They shouldn't be. John Schneider is furious. And now, here we go. This could get totally wild right now. I have no idea what's about to happen. Now they're going to come talk to Chad Tracy. This would be utterly unprecedented because Chad came out and made his case. I think the Red Sox should lose this scenario. I mean, your base runners need to know how many outs there are in an inning.
Well, it's not like when there's the wrong strikes or balls, they change it. You know, it's like you should still know. You can't base it off of the board. You have to base it off of watching the game and knowing what's going on.
I love what Chad Tracy's doing here, but come on. As a big league ball player, is 1 out, right? You can't run when you shouldn't run.
So what happens if part of this argument is the umpire saying there's 2 outs?
Do you think you mean like with his hands to
Correct.
the runners because of the double play? It's possible.
Or the umpire simply looking at the board which said 2 outs.
I'm trying to read Chad Tracy's lips. He's saying, what happens if the run scores? This is insanity, by the way.
Because
DeMarlo Hale, John Schneider are all out.
Right, because that's a sac fly, and it's 2-1. And I'll say this too, as someone who played the game. Yes, the game happens. Weird plays happen.
It says
now
watch as the
ball.
board.
Watch as the ball comes down right here. Boop. Changes.
That's absurd.
That is terrible work here. Now there are times as a base runner, as when I played the game, plays happen. The game's going on. It's moving around. You look and check the board.
But here's the problem, Will, with that argument. Ziegler runs as if there are 2 outs.
Yeah,
he didn't tag up.
They both did.
He should have tagged up, and then it's a 1-run game.
They made the mistake of looking at the board instead of just thinking about what has happened before them.
Here come the umpires back as Valenzuela is ready to begin the inning. And
They have
so
to
is
use their
Giovanni
mics.
Maran.
They need to use their mics here and talk
Explain
about
to
what's
everybody
going on.
what's going on. It's really bad base running, I have to say, by Ziegler. It just is. You got to know the number of outs in the game, period.
Well, the base coaches do too.
It's a group
right,
effort.
you see a guy running, you start yelling at him to come back if you know the outs.
As a base runner at third, Will, isn't that part of the conversation? Hey, 1 out, deep, we're holding.
Every pitch. Every beginning I'm doing that. I'm trying to do my best John Boy and read lips here. It's just
now it's every explanation with Chad Tracy. And he's going to get his best understanding here. And by the way, I love Chad Tracy. I do. He's been unbelievable to us. The Red Sox are wrong in this spot, period. Full stop. There was 1 out in the inning, and they ran themselves out of it. Here we go. Now they're maybe talking in New York. Here's an explanation.
Okay, so what we have here is we have a time play, meaning when the third out was made at first base with the runner not tagging up. The runner that was on third base also did not tag, but crossed home plate before the third out was made at first base. So that is a time play. We are going to New York to do a rules check.
It's a garbage explanation. That's not actually what happened. I mean,
no, that did happen. So it was with them trying to make the third out there. If the run scores,
yeah, but he doesn't tag.
I understand that, but this is like some weird in between the lines rule.
No, he didn't tag. Don't you think, Will? I mean, I guess. I mean, is there an in-between rule we don't know about? The ball was caught in the outfield. I don't understand how in
Yeah,
the world.
I get that. I'm trying to decipher just what he just said.
Sure.
Because this is a new one to all of us. I've never seen this in my years of watching baseball, playing baseball, where a guy didn't tag, but that play was also not challenged by the pitcher to say he didn't tag because they thought the third out was there. I don't know how that. This is a new one for everybody.
Of course. I guess I'm just saying, like, I don't understand how in any world in New York they say the third out is made when you throw the ball when a guy didn't tag up, right? I mean, like, how? I understand what you're saying 100%, but, like, in no world, if there's one out and a ball is caught in the outfield and then you throw to a bag where a guy leaves before the ball is thrown home, is that not the third out? I don't understand that. I don't. But, I mean, maybe we're making new history in baseball.
They're going to have to dig deep into the rule book for this one. Because to your point, it doesn't make sense that the run should count because he didn't tag up.
I would like Joe, if Joe Braverman could re-rack what the umpire just said, I'd love to hear it again.
If he tagged up and then Sogar got doubled up, yes, if he scored before that, it would count.
Yes.
But he didn't tag up. That should be the beginning of the entire thing of he didn't tag up, so this shouldn't matter, right?
That's, to me, the part that I don't get, right? The Red Sox, this to me is, this is like all the over-reviewing we do in college basketball and the NFL. Like, the Red Sox did not make that play the right way. They didn't. And maybe there's a little loophole in the rules that Chad Tracy knows. But if so, that to me is totally insane because the base runners left the bag on a fly ball with one out and were thrown out. I don't get that. But let's one more time. Let's hear what the umpire said to clarify what he's looking at. Here we go.
So what we have here is we have a time play, meaning when the third out was made at first base with the runner not tagging up. The runner that was on third base also did not tag, but crossed home plate before the third out was made at first base. So that is a time play. We are going to New York to do a rules check.
Yeah, so, Will, I don't understand any of that. I don't. I wish I did.
I just feel like it should matter if he didn't tag up.
That's my point.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we may learn some new rules tonight. I mean, the Red Sox are on the field. The Blue Jays are about to hit. I don't. If this is the ultimate loophole, God bless us. But I
mean, if that's the case, if it's a shallow fly ball with first and third like that with one out and you can't tag up and your 9-hole hitter's coming up, you just go and let your guy get doubled off, but you just score before. It just doesn't make sense.
No.
Right?
And they continue listening to New York.
I just feel like the end-all, be-all here should be he didn't tag up. Period.
No kidding.
So you can't score.
That's sort of where I'm coming from. And I'm open to the idea that maybe there's some tiny little loophole that we don't know about. That would shock me. Well, it would. And they keep talking. They keep hearing from New York. And there's no way to me this is a Red Sox run. I can't wrap my head around that reality. Seventh inning stretch brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman. Here's the call. And now they're going to go talk to John Schneider, which might help the Red Sox. The Red Sox might be about to take the field again, and if so, holy smokes. They're going to the Blue Jays manager again, and we will see. Oh, my goodness. John looks furious. That's good news for the Red Sox. The crew chief is Chris Guccione, and I'm telling you, you deliver the bad news first. Well, what in the world could be going on right here?
I just don't know how a run scores there. It just doesn't make sense based off of any rules you know in this game. I don't know. I'll take it. But I just don't know why at all that would be the case.
Again, without the letter of the law right in front of me right now, this is such a in-the-weeds rule. I'd be surprised if a run scored, but maybe first and third with 2 outs. I'm not sure. The scoreboard had 2 outs up, but that shouldn't matter, I don't think. And we better get a long explanation from these umpires. This is so important for our game. The umpires need to give a treatise on what is going on right now, don't you think? I'm telling you, this is going to go the Red Sox way. The fact that they go to John Schneider first is amazing. And John's going, what are you talking about?
I think everybody's as confused as we are right now.
Again, just to be clear, I mean, the Red Sox got a couple hits, and then with 1 out and first and third, a fly ball was hit into center field. The Red Sox runners, because there were 2 outs on the scoreboard, both took off. They did. And it was an easy double play, 8-4-3. I'm just not aware of a rule, a carve-out, a caveat where because the scoreboard is wrong, that the runners are safe. And it must be more than that. Where,
based off of what Guccione told us, though,
the tag play,
he was saying timing play based off, like, did he score before the 3rd out was made at first? But it just goes right back to he didn't tag up.
That's the point, right?
Yes.
It's one thing if you tag, you go, and they throw the double play to first. He didn't score before that, not even close. He didn't tag. Wow. And I'm telling you, the fact that the umpires are explaining this to the Blue Jays manager and not the fans, first of all, it's a bad look. Second of all, it means it's good news for the Red Sox. Here we go. Here comes the announcement.
All right, after calling New York, getting it all straightened out, the run is going to score into the inning. 2 runs for Toronto, 1 run for Boston.
Holy smokes.
He's got to do more than that, don't you think?
I don't think he knows more than that. I don't know if he was given more than that.
How is that possible?
I have no idea.
He didn't tag.
And for someone that I feel like both of us know the rules inside and out.
I read the rule book all the time.
We've never seen that, number one. But in no way, Anthony Siegler's pointing at his mind going, big brain is what he's saying.
I'm trying to watch this replay again. He did not tag up.
No, he went when the ball was hit. And for some reason, I can't. I want to hear Chad Tracy after this, like his view on
but
it. If he knew something,
he came out and argued. Holy smokes!
All right, here we go. Bottom 7, 2-1.
It's a 1-run game. Here is Giovanni Moran. The pitch is outside, ball 1. That's wild, isn't it?
I guess there's a way you can tag up or not tag up and still score a run on a fly out to center field.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around how that's possible. There's a swing and a miss at a changeup. And it's 1-1. I will say this. Like, both managers seemed appeased. Like, they, John Schneider did not lose his mind. Chad Tracy had an understanding about why that was. I need you to text Mike Brendley right now. 1-1 pitch is a little bit low and outside. He knows the answer to this rule.
He does, but by rule, replay officials cannot have their phone during the game.
Oh, all right.
I do know that rule.
Here's the 2-1, and it's outside.
Where are we?
Corner 2-2. That was crazy.
I mean, I am in a blender right now.
So the Red Sox get a run. Here's a ground ball on the right side. Segler boots it. And baby, Red Sox get a break, and then they give it right back Ziegler. That is tailor-made E4, and the Blue Jays have the leadoff man aboard in the bottom of the seventh.
The only thing, the more I think about this, when a runner leaves early, a lot of times there has to be an appeal to third base.
So they didn't maybe appeal?
You don't appeal that. You just take that out, and then you leave the field, so it's gone. It's wiped off. But since you don't appeal that he left early or didn't tag, it becomes a timing play at home.
Here's a little blooper. Back a home play! Oh, what a play by Connor Wong. That is a spectacular diving grab. He's hurt.
He hit his head on.
Time is called. He smoked his head on the track. One away. Oh, my goodness, that was spectacular. But you hope for Connor.
Watching the replay now, it's just a tremendous play, but his head, I couldn't tell if it hit something on the on-deck circle over there, like one of the warm-up bats, or if it's just simply the turf. He went face first into the turf and immediately grabbed his head. I mean, what a high-effort play, but, I mean, his head just bounced off of the track there.
So here we go. Dave Jagler, the great broadcaster for the for the Washington Nationals, as the trainers come out and check on Wong, says both runners did not tag. The Jays needed to force the guy at third first, not the guy at first. So they appealed to first, which means they appealed the wrong guy.
Right.
So both runners didn't tag, and they screwed that appeal up. And now the Red Sox benefit from the luckiest non-appeal in the history of the world and within a run, as Connor Wong, who's had some concussion stuff going on, he didn't hit his head, but the neck really whipped up and down. And that is a spectacular play for out number one.
That's one of the more absurd plays you will ever see a catcher make. We know how athletic Connor Wong is. He's made great plays out in front of the plate. We've seen the slide on the knee pad, 360 throw to first. This was a full-on Superman dive all the way by the on-deck circle on a bunt attempt.
And here's the other thing that I've just heard from somebody who might be sort of high in the Red Sox organization. There is no appeal as the players left the field. So this is the beautiful, crazy thing about our game. The Red Sox made a big mistake. They all ran, not keeping track of the outs, and yet, because the Blue Jays appealed the wrong way and the Red Sox watched the Blue Jays leave the field, they get a run in. That's insane. 2-1, runner at second, though. Moran, big sequence here is Brett Bateman takes a fastball inside for ball one.
Come to the ballpark every day, and so often you see something you've never seen before.
That's crazy, isn't it? 1-0. Moran throws, and a fastball misses outside, and it's 2-0. Big spot for him, don't you think? Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. 2-0. Pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Every Nissan designed for people that refuse to settle for less. Take life by the wheel and drive it like you mean it. Visit NissanUSA.com or your local dealer. 2-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Really good fastball. 93, and it's 2-2. What a bizarre sequence that was. 2-2. Pitch. Line drive on the left side, backhanded by the shortstop. Sogard, he plants, he throws the first not in time. In the end, that saves a run. Good play by Sogard, ranging to his right. Infield hit. Now the Blue Jays have 2 on with 1 out.
Yeah, you got to see some of the speed from Brett Bateman there. I heard about that pregame, that he could really run. Hard hit ball to Sogard's right, gets to it, makes the backhand, makes a nice strong throw, but just not in time to get the speedy Bateman.
All right, here we go. Vlad Guerrero Jr. Red Sox, after all this drama, facing Guerrero at 2 on and 1 out. Bottom 7. Moran throws, and Vladdy takes a pitch low. Ball 1. One and 0. Here's a pitch. And a fastball. High. Misses. Moran has seen Guerrero 2 times. He's walked him twice. Two balls, no strikes. Pitch. Way outside. Not close. Well, after all these crazy twists and turns, it is sort of incumbent on Moran to deliver in this spot. And yet you understand fearing Vladdy right here. 3-0. Pitch is a strike. Good one. Fastball, top of the zone, 3-1.
The Sox stole one right there. That was above the zone, but no challenges remain for Toronto. That was a ball.
Yeah, they blew him early. 3-1. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and popped up. Foul at first. Does Contreras have room? Yes, he does. Over by the coach's box. He's there to make the play. Vladdy is not himself, and they're 2 away.
I mean, there some boos here in Toronto. So many times Vladdy's come up in big spots this season and just not gotten the job done.
Crazy, isn't it? The great players in the game. Check of the game score brought to you by Veg ER for Pets, official emergency vet group of the Red Sox Radio Network. This is a guy, though, that terrifies you. George Springer does have a knack for these big moments. Last time up, he singled and stole a bag and scored a run. 2-1 Blue Jays. Moran v. Springer. Here's the pitch. And a beauty. Fastball. Pumped in. He backdoored him there. And it's 0-1.
If you throw a changeup here after a fastball middle in, you really have to execute down and away because a good hitter looks for that pitch in this count.
0-1. Pitch. Is a comebacker up the mound. Second baseman Siegler's got to hurry. Throws the first in time. One of the craziest half innings any of us have ever seen. Ends with a big 8. We go. 2-1 Jays on the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Rev up your rewards at the pump with the Club Citgo app. Join today and enter for the chance to win big with members-only sweepstakes, plus everyday savings that stack automatically. Start with 20 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 4 purchases with Plus Pay. Hit Premier status and unlock even more. So what are you waiting for? Download the Club Citgo app today and you're good to go. Savings good up to 30 gallons only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Barbecue ready with sizzling hot savings. Hey, it's Joe. Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market, save big on Value Pack 80% lean, fresh ground beef, and Value Pack Signature Select chicken tenders when you use the digital coupon. Find summer savings like this, plus rewards points and recipes in Shaw's Deals and Delivery app. Short on time, order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Fresh ground beef and chicken tenders now on sale. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers have been Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you gotta get Glassman. Call all sevens at 617-777-7777. That's 617-777-7777.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is here. Get the best deal on the best-selling trucks in America for 49 years. The Ford F-Series, including the New England edition Ford F-150s. With style to spare, unmatched capability, plenty of smarts, and lots of swagger. Hurry in to get yours, because just like summer, they're going fast. Only at your New England Ford dealers. Based on 1977 to 2025 CY industry reported total sales.
leads it off as we go into the 8th inning. All of our brains are scrambled.
By the way, Rafaela did get an RBI, if anyone's wondering.
I love this. About to get an announcement is Willier. Takes the pitch outside. He does. Sack fly. Because they didn't appeal the right way? Holy smokes.
You know,
so here's a swing and a miss by Willier. Nesson just had a graphic. Appeal plays may require an umpire to recognize an apparent 4th out. If a 3rd out is made during a play in which an appeal play is sustained, the appeal play decision may stand. The 1-1 is fouled on the third base side.
And you know what? Early on in that conversation, we said that. Well, they didn't appeal to 3rd, but as that progressed and Guccione came on the mic, he didn't say that.
No, he
so
didn't.
we kind of got away from it.
Plus, you were very mad at me for not acknowledging it. You said that.
We were all trying to figure out what the heck was going on.
1-2 to Willier. The pitch is a ball outside, 2-2. That was crazy.
I have no words.
Ernie Clement is in, by the way. Rogers is the pitcher. Smith at third base. Willier drives one high into left field. It's going to hang up. And the play is made for out number 1. Check of the game score brought to you by Veg ER for Pets, the official emergency vet group of the Red Sox radio network. Here comes Wilson. Your pick to click.
Be a good time for it. This is a tough at bat against the sidewinder, Rogers.
I give Chad Tracy so much credit for that. I mean, thrown into the fire, he was all over that. Here's Wilson. Tyler Rogers, we knew, is a check swing on the first base side. Guerrero's got it at first. Wilson just a little out of timing right now, and they're 2 down. Rogers is so hard.
Yeah, he's tough on
right
righties.
side.
He's dropping down, throwing the ball basically off the ground. It starts behind righties. And he throws so much off speed, righties get caught. When he throws a fastball in, just like that, you check swing, you're looking for the slider, the fastball blows you up.
And it's really hard to hold that swing up in that spot. 2 down. Here is Massa, who's about to go deep to tie the game. 2-1 Blue Jays. The pitch is a little bit outside. And it is 1-0. What's funny is the Blue Jays fear Yoshida because he's been so good against them and in this ballpark. Here's a pitch that is low and outside. 2-0. Caleb Durbin on deck.
Looking at Rogers' baseball savant page, he's in the 199th percentile in hard hit rate. No one hits him hard.
Seems good. 2-0 is fouled off on the first base side.
Barbecue ready with sizzling hot savings. Now at Shaw's and Star Market, save big on Value Pack 80% lean, fresh ground beef and Value Pack Signature Select chicken tenders when you see use the digital coupon.
2-1 is up and away. I need to get barbecuing with you at your house.
Oh, yeah. When it starts snowing up in Rhode Island, you and the crew pack up, come down to Florida.
We're in
January.
3-1 to Massa. Here's the pitch, and it is way inside ball 4. Interesting to see whether the Red Sox might run with Eli White here. I bet they will. With Yoshida drawing a 2-out walk. And here he comes. That walk brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers. Even the heaviest control problems. NorthShore.com. What do you think, Will? Is this a spot where White should just straight away run?
Yeah, this is a guy who, with his delivery, you can steal bases on, especially with the speed of Eli White.
It's a great walk by Massa.
Yeah, lefties have a lot more success against Rogers than righties, obviously, just because of that delivery.
All right, there's Caleb. White has a huge lead. Long set. Long hold. Are you kidding me? Pitch clock at 5. Not running. The pitch is called a strike. Right on the outside black. 0-1.
Yeah, Rogers has not given up a homer this year.
Which is why White should run, shouldn't he?
Yeah, because then you're just a bloop from scoring with that speed.
0-1 to Durbin. He goes. The pitch is way outside throw. Not in time into the glove of the second baseman. Rather, the shortstop out of play on the infield. And White has a steal, tying run in scoring position.
That just about got away from Ernie Clement. Valenzuela one-hopped one in there. Clement barely got glove on it, just keep it in front.
Yeah, the Blue Jays have Clement at second. Jimenez still the shortstop. Here's the pitch to Durbin, way outside. And it's 2-1. I'm still sort of recovering from the fact that the Red Sox have a run on a spot where they had first and second, one out, rather second and third, first and third, and they ran. And it still scored as Durbin swings and misses at a sinker, and it's 2-2. The rules favored the Red Sox today, I suppose. A 2-2 to Caleb. Tying run in White, who can fly at second. Here is an inside move by Rogers, but White not fooled. Durbin has been so good in these spots. 2-2. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and lined foul on the first base side. It gets sidewinders as a right-handed hitter. What's the thought process?
Oh, well, most of them throw a ton of breaking balls, right? Because that's where they get the most swing and miss and weak contact. So you really got to think. He's throwing 84 miles an hour. You have to think right center so you can stay on that slider.
2-2 is swung on and foul. Now that looked like it was a good pitch to hit. It kind of stayed up there, kind of a even lower arm angle slider. It stays 2-2.
Yeah, that wasn't a good slider. That one backed up, stayed middle in. He's going to try to get him to extend here outside the zone, I would assume.
2-2. The pitch is swung on a miss. He struck him out exactly that. He went outside. That is so tough for Durbin right there. 2-1 Blue Jays and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Veg ER for Pets has revolutionized the pet emergency experience. Not only will you see an experienced veterinarian right away, but you will stay with your pet the entire time. Visit veg.com to find the location nearest you. Veg ER for Pets is the official emergency veterinarian group of Red Sox Radio.
We've all received invitations in our lives. So what makes this one feel different? It's not the quality of the paper. It's the feel of hand-stitched leather beneath your fingertips. It's not words printed in ink. It's lines sculpted in steel with precision and intent. And it doesn't arrive in an envelope. It arrives with a heartbeat. This is the invitation to Lexus Summer Sales Event. Get offers on select models now through August 31st.
First responders are 9% more likely to develop cancer and 14% more likely to die from it than the general population. As a first responder, what are you doing to mitigate this risk? What are you doing to keep yourself safe? First Responders Credit Union is partnering with Dana-Farber's Direct Connect program, reminding all first responders to get checked. If something feels wrong with your body, get to the doctor. Early detection saves lives. For more information, go to Direct Connect program at dana-farber.com. Sponsored by First Responders Credit Union.
After a tough winter combined with harsh coastal weather, home exteriors take a beating. That's why pros across the Northeast have trusted AZEK Exteriors for over 25 years. As the #1 brand for premium exterior trim and molding, AZEK keeps homes elevated with stunning details that endure beautifully no matter the conditions. And now, introducing AZEK Lap Siding, pairing the classic beauty of traditional wood siding with modern durability. Available in 18 different colors from AZEK Captivate Pre-Finishing. Start planning your remodel today with AZEK. Order free samples at azekexteriors.com.
Giovanni Moran continues in the game as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Miles Straw, who came on for Jesus Sanchez, batting from the right side. Infield crashes in at the corners and a strike on the outside corner for strike number 1. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Every Nissan designed for people who choose to settle for less. Take life by the wheel. Drive it like you mean it. There's a ground ball on the left side. Durbin, beautiful pick. On the third base side, he throws to first. In time, 1 away. Will, this dude Durbin has been unbelievable. Yeah. That is not an easy play, and he makes it look so routine.
Yeah, no, he's going to win the Gold Glove in the American League. He's going to. I mean, he's by far better than every other third baseman in this league. There's a couple good ones over there in the National League, obviously, with Matt Chapman and Alex Bregman. You know, there's but he's right there with them with his numbers as well.
Here's Andres Jimenez, left-handed hitter. Moran swings and misses. Main moment, it's going to come in the top of the ninth. Brought to you by visitmaine.com. Baseball in Boston today. Maine Adventures tomorrow. Discover beaches, mountains, and small-town escapes at visitmaine.com. Oh, 1 to Jimenez. Pitch in the dirt. Will, what's so cool about Durbin at third? It is the hot corner for a reason. You got to be fast twitch. The reflex is quick, but he's able to slow it down too.
And this isn't. I'm not trying to be funny. Third base is about staying low to the ground.
1-1, swing and miss.
And he's not a tall guy, right? He's built like Pedroia, height-wise.
Did you find that hard being a tall guy over there?
Yeah, but there's always been tall third basemen, big third basemen. But what can really help you is if you have a low center of gravity and you don't have to really stay in your legs and focus on staying low, it's natural for him to. He's already down there.
1-2 is a blooper over his head, out of play on the third base side.
When you're going to your left, where you're going a backhand down the line, like you have to stay in your legs to keep your eyes behind the baseball, keep your glove low, and you can play tough hops well like that. It can be harder for a tall guy because it's a lot of stress on your lower body. It's not as tough for him.
1-2 is a little bit outside.
So I think that plays into it, but on top of that, he's just a smart player. He reads the first bounce. He reads the ball off the bat. His feet are amazing. I think a lot of that comes from him playing a lot of second base.
2-2. One down, base is empty. Sox trail by 1. Swing and a miss at a really good Moran changeup, and they're 2 away.
Yeah, not a lot of left-handed batters get to see left-on-left changeups, and Moran will throw it to anybody.
And now they'll pinch hit Ernie Clement, who's really not been himself. Postseason hero, and really kind of a cult hero here in Toronto. 2-1 Blue Jays. Check of the box score brought to you by the Mass State Lottery and Keno. It's a vibe and a home run. Pitch to Clement is down and in, ball 1. Looked like Connor Wong almost challenged that. He did not. And it's 1-0. It's hard not to love Ernie Clement. It just is. 1-0 pitch popped up. On the infield, Wong and Durbin come together, and Caleb says, I got you. Inning over. Nice job by Giovanni. Red Sox need a run to keep this game going. Guess what? They'll have Duran, Siegler, and Wong with options off the bench after this on the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
You've spent all winter waiting for baseball season. Now it's the time to make the most of summer. Just a short drive from Boston, Maine feels like a world away. This is a destination forged by nature and made for adventure. Rugged coastlines, lighthouse views, fresh seafood, and welcoming small towns full of character. From family vacations to spontaneous weekend escapes. Discover why Maine is a favorite summer tradition. Plan your next trip at visitmaine.com. That's visitmaine.com.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
You're out of there!
TTR-CM.
You're out of there! Leaky store brands.
When all else fails, switch to North Shore adult diapers. That's total lockdown protection for even the heaviest control problems. Try North Shore adult diapers at northshore.com today and focus on life, not leaks.
Packed house in Toronto. Attendance report brought to you by Crispy Crunchy Chicken, official fried chicken of the Boston Red Sox. Find a location at crispycrunchy.com. MLB.com. Louis Varland, who was unreal in the playoffs a year ago, facing Jarren Duran, who takes a ball low. Will, this is one of the great relievers in the game.
Yeah, he's got a fastball that averages about 98, 99. Good curveball to go with that. A changeup he'll throw to lefties. So many big innings start with Jarren Duran getting on.
1-0 is swung on a miss. He's trying to do damage there. You love that swing, and it's 1-1. Fastball blown by him.
When you're facing a guy like this, you can't get big. You can't take big hacks because he's just going to pick you apart.
1-1 pitch is ripped into right field. That is extra bases for Duran. He tears around first. He's to second, and he will hold there against one of the great relievers in the game. That is an enormous leadoff double for Jarren Duran.
Just a tremendous swing. You know, he took that massive hack on the first pitch. He really shortened up here and just point A to point B. He got a breaking ball down in the zone and just smoked it into right center. You're hoping it could somehow turn into a triple. They held him at 2 there.
Don't you think he's shown signs of that lately, Will? He's been balanced, Duran has. All right, now here's Siegler. Bunt here.
It's very tough to bunt against a guy like this, but you got to try.
He squares and he bunts it on the third base side. It's going to get the job done. He throws to first, Farland. Beautiful from Siegler. Tying run at third. And now the Red Sox will pinch hit with the tying run at third base and one away with Monasterio.
Just so many innings that start with Jarren Duran getting on base. Even if it's a single, he finds his way stealing second base, getting in the scoring position. Now you bring up Mona, who's been swinging a hot bat for 3 weeks.
Oh, what a big spot this is.
Got to find a way, put the ball in play, make something happen. You can't strike out here.
This guy has been their best hitter for a month. Infield in for the Blue Jays. Duran, who flies, contact play totally on here. The pitch is swung on it, fouled back. That is a fastball. It pitched to hit, actually, right back there. Was it up and away, and it's 0-1.
Mona a little over-aggressive there. I mean, it's 99 miles an hour. Chased in off the plate right there, but just trying to get the ball in play.
0-1, the pitch is a beauty. A strike on the outside corner. Yeah, it's 0-2. He's 0 for 6, but Monasterio 397 in an incredible groove. What a big spot this is. 0-2. Tying run at third. One down in the ninth. Pitch is outside. What's the mindset here for Monasterio?
You have to shorten up. I mean, this guy's throwing 100. He's got that rising heater at the top of the zone. You've already seen a couple of times. He's got that big breaking ball. He could be scared away from that a little bit because the pass ball ties this game.
1-2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. That was the big breaking ball. Knuckle curve to first. Throw completed. The strikeout. And the Red Sox are down to their final out. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. As Sogard is the last hope for the Red Sox. Every Nissan designed for people who refuse to settle for less. So take life by the wheel and drive it like you mean it. Visit NissanUSA.com or your local dealer. Sogard takes a pitch low. A changeup, ball one.
Changeup at 95.
Farland is unbelievable. John Schneider's told us how often he wanted the ball in the postseason. 1-0. Pitch is a strike on the inside corner. Fastball, and it's 1-1. 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, 100 just dotted down and in.
One and one. Here's the pitch. Swinging a shot down the right field line. Foul. Selge was timed up on, what was that, 101? Out of play, and it's 1-2. Ooh. Love it, though. Now, off speed and looming, isn't it?
I gotta hope he somehow bounces it and can get away from this, from Valenzuela back there.
1-2. Here's the pitch, and it is a ball, and that's a great block. Exactly what you're talking about, Will. A curveball, and Valenzuela holds on to it 2-2. What now?
Curveball at 91 miles an hour. Well, after that one, he loves his fastball up. That's his bread and butter. But after Sogard turning on one, if he does, he'll have to elevate.
2-2. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and fouled. Wow, a change-up, and Sogard does well to hang on. It stays 2-2.
Well, he's throwing in a bat on him. You said it, one of the better closers in the game. He's got really good stuff. Just got a piece of that.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Sox trail by a run. Pitch to Sogard is in the dirt. Oof. That was a changeup. And again, to your point, Will, Valenzuela is doing a job behind the plate.
He's had 3 exceptional blocks on breaking balls down below the zone. And at that velocity, just to keep it in front of you and keep it from ricocheting away for Duran to score.
Sogard looks ready for it right here. 3-2. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and grounded to first. Going to end the game. Vladdy's got it. He steps on the first base bag. Blue Jays 2, Red Sox 1. Bizarre game. The Blue Jays trying to stay alive. They get the better of Sonny Gray and the Red Sox, and the opener goes to Toronto. 2-1 the final. Nissan postgame show next on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
What are you looking at? The game's right in front of us.
I'm checking findmassmoney.gov.
At the ballpark.
Why not? It's a program from the Massachusetts State Treasurer's Office that helps return unclaimed money to Massachusetts residents and businesses.
Like what kind of money?
Forgotten savings accounts, uncashed payroll checks, and more. 1 out of every 10 people has unclaimed property.
Let me check. No way! My name is on the list.
Looks like our team isn't the only winner today.
Search your name at findmassmoney.gov. It's fast, easy, and free.
The odds of a foul ball knocking over your perfectly balanced tray of nachos? Astronomical.
Dude, watch the nachos.
We don't know what's going to happen on a trip to the ball. Victim to online crime are 1 in 4. You and your family need Aura with scam protection, fraud monitoring, and parental control features. Protect everything your family does online with Aura. Go to aura.com/baseball to start your free trial today. The 1 in 4 statistics is based on research conducted by Javelin Strategy and Research. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions effectively.
Barbecue ready with sizzling hot savings. Now at Shaws and Star Market. Save big on value pack 80% lean fresh ground beef and